Or is it just Shade Death? I will not comment.
All right, everybody. Good fuck. No. Huh? Oh god. Oh no. This isn't supposed to happen. Hold up. Wait. Deactivate. Reactivate. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. Hey, it's supposed to happen? Okay. 1 second. I really need to get a better USB hub. Okay. I'm on screen now. Okay. So, technical difficulties. A pillow has entered the building. Yes, I have. I have indeed. And while I get things situated on this side of the screen, yeah. Okay, so, officially, also, can I get like a live viewer count? Maybe 21 views already? Concurrent? Like right now? No, I have 7 right now. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was about to say. It's 21 total. 21 total. Okay. I officially, finally, everyone, have a second monitor, which I'm using as my main monitor because it's bigger than my computer screen, which I'm now using as my secondary. But 9 people already, and I just started kind of 2 minutes ago, basically. That's great. So I'm gonna set my mic there, set this little controller there, and while we wait for people to fill in, how has everyone been? I know personally, I've been good. I've been pretty good. I've been feeling pretty nice. Been feeling pretty lovely. We have a decent amount of channel growth that's been happening recently, which is sick, and I enjoy that quite a bit. I appreciate that. So I'll wait until we get up a little bit higher in viewership before I get into our segment arenas. But yeah, I've been feeling confident recently. It's funny too because the video that ended up popping off, the PragerU one, which was the one which first got big literally directly before I did that one, I was like doomering about how this channel wasn't growing, and then like I literally ballooned, I think like over 800 subs, and like no, over 1,000 subs actually, because we're about to hit 2.3k, or we already have. Like, we can't hear you. Jesus Christ. Okay, how about now? Thank you, Meme Joy. Also, okay, advanced audio properties. I don't know what else I can do to like maybe something about like decibel range. I don't know. If someone would like to Google for me how to fix my my audio issues, I would really appreciate that. I say as I move around my camera. Okay. You can't wait for the B pillow arc? Yes. That's gonna be a fun arc. We haven't gotten into arcs yet. This is the just starting off arc after the multiple hiatuses arc that happened due to me getting burnt out continuously due to school and work, and also trying to manage this, which is a thing. But you know what? We're doing good, and I feel like I'm gonna continue on. Okay, so it shows me my concurrence there. Is anyone else live who might be view siphoning? Vonch is not live. Vonch is not live. So it's not him. Well, granted, it's only like 4 minutes in, so. Is the good man Zan in? I don't believe he is. Okay, I'm gonna stop opening up streams on here because it's just gonna like tank my own performance. Where's a blanket? A blanket? A pillow, yes. A pillow, no. Oh, DM's live? Well, that's Demon Mama. I don't think we have much over. Well, I barely have a community as is. This is like, I love y'all, but we're minuscule. We're small. We're still budding out. We're trying to make our own thing going. So 247 concurrents for Demon Mama. Good for her. Also, congrats to her for 20k. I think she hit a pillow rising. Hopefully we continue it. Let me do a live check. It's funny, because the other day I was fooling around with my video settings in OBS, and like I kept getting notifications that people were subscribing popping up on the screen, and I was like, huh. Like, it was cool, but I was also like, I'm trying to do something right now, man. Like, 2,281 subs. So we have gained in the past month over 1,000 subs, which is insane. Insanity. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I can actually check exactly how many on this app. It's saying 904 in the past 28 days. How about in the past 90? 904, 934, I mean. Yeah, so not quite 1,000 yet, but close. So, hope to see your community grow. I came from Zan's vid. I like the cut of your jib. I appreciate that. I hope I do too. I think it would be pretty sick if like I could be in college next year and then just be comfortable streaming, because like I'm gonna go to college regardless. This isn't guaranteed to last forever, but I think it would be pretty cool to like be in college and be able to like just stream and feel comfortable off that. So I appreciate y'all. Pillow, Coke. But yeah, so while we wait, how many? 13 concurrents. Make sure to also like the stream. It gets it out to more people while we wait for more to flood in. I'll probably start segments in about, I'd say, another 8 minutes at about 9:15ish for me, Eastern time, because I do intend this to be a short little stream. On Friday, I had the issue of basically I had built up like a lot of segments beforehand, and like I was just kind of coasting off of those, which was cool. And then Friday I realized that I only had one segment left to upload, so I was like, yikes. See? Thank you, Angel. It pops up on my screen whenever someone subs. So like I was like messing around on OBS and it kept like popping up. East Coast is the best coast. True. Hello, Gampan. Yes, here because of the Zan ping. I appreciate that, and I hope more people join. 15 is pretty cool. 15 is really cool, and I'm glad we've been growing, and I hope, well, no, I know we will continue to grow, especially since it seems like the algorithm is liking my videos. Like the one I did recently on I had a brain fart there. The one I did recently on yeah, like the TikTok thing, I didn't expect that to get a lot of views, and it ended up ballooning over like 4K. Not 4K, over 1K, which is sick. If I for this, is it gonna see? Okay. I need to figure out how to get it to not be that screen. So I might have to transfer all of my stream shit over here whenever I do segments on this screen right here instead of this screen. Which is gonna be annoying because I'm gonna have to look at this then whenever I'm watching something. Okay. You're one of the few East Coast leftist streamers? True. Hey, good evening, first time here, found you through Zanman. Thank you for joining, and I hope you stay and enjoy it and keep enjoying. We're gonna grow. You're getting in early. This is like Bitcoin, but I'm not gonna pull the rug out from under you. Me here because Zan's vid on your debate. I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah. So, yeah, East Coaster in the South too. Yay. Which is so fun. Being a Southerner and a streamer. It's like it's interesting. As in, it really has no effect on my life, you know. So the fact that I'm not gonna like dox myself. 17 concurrents? Hello, Wingo. Okay, well, we're gonna be starting segments in like the next 5 minutes, everybody. So, I guess prepare for that. I'm gonna cut on some stream beats. Well, they are already on. Just y'all tell me if y'all can hear them or not, please, so that I know how people are doing. 18 concurrents. Hello, welcome. Kaylin W. I'm here because I got recommended some of your videos. That's good to know. I mean, I've been recommended in the algorithm. On my personal YouTube account, I've said this before, but like this one is my YouTube professional, I guess you could say, account, and then I have like a personal account that's much older that I've built up like algorithmically on, and like on that account I'm subbed to my channel, but I don't watch my own videos. Just sub to my own channel because why not? But homework and a pillow's pog, yay! Another pillow W, indeed. This is motivating me to edit videos. Yeah, you can do it. Personally, I got burnt out with video editing in school, so that's why I'm back to streaming. But actually, really, 21 concurrents. We're gonna be starting segments soon. Don't worry. Does he have a site? I do not have a site yet. I feel like I need to crack at least 50 concurrents on average typically before I get a site, because that's like, I've asked before, I think it's like $12 a month, and I'm respectfully, a lot of sites don't, like, you have to have a decent sized community to get a site like even functioning, and I have a great sized community. It's just trying to get those people to watch live streams. So until that happens, I'm not going to get a site. I'm just going to stick with YouTube, which is nice and simple, because even then a lot of people don't hop over to sites. You upload a video 3 months ago and vanish. Yeah. Getting burnt out sucks. But, you know, get over it eventually, and then you hop in. And 26 concurrents? Oh, we're starting segments soon, everybody. Just stick around for that. You're new and you have cool content? Thank you. That is a Pokemon. That's one of my noon and the other one. I'm not a big Pokemon person. When it comes to Nintendo game series, I am personally a very big Zelda fan. I am a Zelda nerd. I am a Zelda... Actually, as a matter of fact, this is my Switch case for like my Nintendo Switch. I have it sitting over here always on like this little desk that I have next to my desk. But like The Legend of Zelda, even outside of Breath of the Wild, is one of my favorite game series. So I never really got that into Pokemon, but you know, not a big Pokemon fan yourself. You just like the Pokemon design of that one. I get that. There are a couple of cute Pokemon designs like Sylveon. Community knows that one. Wind Waker, I love Wind Waker. Does your Switch have Joy-Con drift? Here's the Pro controller that I bought so that I don't have to deal with Joy-Con drift. Listen, it hurt when I first bought it because I was like, dang, that's expensive, but it has made playing video games so much better on there. Wind Waker was your first Zelda? My first Zelda was Ocarina of Time 3D. I think so. And then after that, I moved on to Majora's Mask. Then I took a break off that because I was young and I could not handle Majora's Mask. So then it was A Link Between Worlds, which I loved. And then since then, it's been like kind of playing them through emulators and stuff. So A Link to the Past, other things like that. 25 concurrents. That's sweet. So it's a Switch. What else do you expect? Yeah. You have a Pro controller and it has... That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. That's no bueno. Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks were your first. Those are interesting games. I don't think I've ever played Spirit Tracks. I have Phantom Hourglass on an emulator on my phone. which is, I haven't gotten to it yet because I was actually playing through Pokemon Black on there, which I will show because my phone is like perfect for like emulation. This is my phone. That is my Revolutionary Girl Utena little wallpaper, and it's a Galaxy Fold. I got it on like immense discount, or else I wouldn't have gotten it. So I can like kind of hold it like a DS, and I own these games as a little kid. But like, if you can see, it's like it's really cool. So yeah, you think Wind Waker is your first one? Jake, that is a based flag in your background. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Of your profile picture, based flag. I'm definitely not biased in any way. Do I play Brawlhalla? No. Utena, nice choice. Thank you. I just got into it like a month ago, and I just watched episode 33 that I actually cried. Utena's been really great so far. Although, to anyone who hasn't watched it, it's not for the faint of heart. It gets dark. It gets dark and uncomfortable. By Aced. True. Okay, we have 27 concurrents. Whenever y'all want to hop into segments, just say, Pillow, do the segment. But if y'all are cool chatting, I'm cool with that. Because I've never had this many concurrents before. If you have a problem figuring out whether or not you're for Animal Crossing, listen. We don't talk about my Animal Crossing. If anyone here, I'll put out a bounty. If anyone here has, what do you call them? Not planks. The panels. If anyone here has panels, DM me, because I need them. I was trying to start a new island, and I couldn't find panels anywhere, and now I can't do what I wanted to do, and it hurts a lot. Just hopped in, love the warm-up before serious discussion. Yeah, thank you. I mean, honestly, it's mostly just due to the amount of viewers. Also, reminder to like the stream so that more people can see it. Question, did anyone here come from the community post I made? Because if some of y'all came from the community post, then I might just start doing that before I stream too. You're considering starting over? Your bells carry over, right? No. When you wipe your island, your island is wiped. You have to start from scratch. Here from Discord, time travel too much? Damn. Happens. What is this wholesome community bonding? We demand content. Okay, that's one person saying they want content. Does anyone else want content? 30 concurrents? What? Okay. This is cool. This is 31. Wow. I've never had this many concurrents before. This is cool. It's usually like under 10. Again, we will be starting segments soon. If a lot of people don't want to start segments yet, then I will start them maybe around 9:30, so in like the next 10 minutes. I'm pushing it back because I didn't expect this many people to join. So I'm going to let it build up a bit, and then we'll hop into them. And then, of course, y'all get to choose what we do first, because I have no preference either way. Sadly, my version of the algorithm hates your channel. I'm still small, so. You like community bonding? Bonding is nice. Indeed. And if y'all like community bonding, the link to the Discord is in the description. I suggest that y'all join it. Yeah. Listen, if I ever see any of y'all in VC, and, like, I'm open and free to VC at the time, I will hop in. I'll just put it like that, you know? I like talking to people. I like conversating. And moreover, I think it would be cool. Because, like, one thing that you don't see in a lot of spaces, which is probably because a lot of people are too big in, like, the parasocial shit. I've spoken with larger streamers before, of course. And the thing about that is, like, a lot of people don't see streamers as actual people. So I bet for bigger content creators, hopping in a call is like one thing, but this community is still so small and insular that I feel like if I hopped in a call, people aren't going to be like, holy fucking shit, it's Pillow, you know? And even if you are, you know, just, that's chill. It happens. I like content, but I'm not in a hurry. Based. Zan banned in chat a year ago for off-color joke. I'm sorry to hear that. Notification bell works for you. That's good, Dark Canuck. Zan almost banned me when I was new for not noticing his hair. It was just... Dang. That's sad. Just a heads up, the chat window isn't on screen. What? Oh. Thank you. It's off center. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. 36 people. Wow. Wow. Can we watch some edgy memes? Send them in stream suggestions, and then I might get to them, as long as they aren't too bad. It's been a year. When will he unban me? DM me, and then I will ask him about it, because I am bad at remembering stuff. Blame the ADHD. But yeah. So... Wait. It's my refill bottle. Yeah, so wow. This might be as many people as we get, which is fine by me. Who doesn't love discovering new lefty streamers? I know, who doesn't? Who doesn't? It's been a year. Oh, wait, I already read that. Do you have pets, good sir? I do not. But I do like cats. Cats are quite nice. Very nice and very lovely. Lovely little animals. Don't have any other socials. Oh. Just post your name in chat on his website and then I'll get to it. I'll like take a picture on my phone and set a timer. But yeah. Okay, so in a couple of minutes we will start. But overall, how has everyone been? Hope everyone has been well. What? 44? Make sure to like the stream, people. We will be starting segment soon. Wow. Why you work at Petco? I get that. Let's hit 50? Yeah, let's hit 50. Zan raid. No one came from Zan. Oh, wait. Drop back down. Yeah. I was about to say, that is a very odd blip. Good, but I'm dreading tomorrow. Hey, you'll get through it. It's just another day. You might have to, like, unsub and resub Wingo. That might be a thing. See, we had a couple of people joining the server. Join it. Link in the description. Okay, text in my IRLs. You're in the Philippines with your family? That's based! It's based visiting family. Is that a black person on my computer screen? Yes, Balf. Yes, it is. Starting a new job in a new house in a new town on Tuesday. Good luck. Good luck. I hope that goes well for you. Someone in my house is doing laundry. Yeah. Okay. So, I think it's high time we start a little bit of segments. So, let's get it started and yeah, let's get it started and Also, I thought Zan said he was going to be streaming today because of Zomboid. I hear a gentle dryer tell me. Yeah. I mean, my room is literally like right next to the washroom. Like, this is my closet. Through my closet is the washroom. So, after this bumping stops, then I'll start it. Is Anna sick or something? Oh. Sorry to hear that. He was EP? Oh, get that. Did he shrink today? If you did, I didn't get a. You're sleepy today. Is on Boyd server. Oh, 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 oh. He announced me. That makes sense. Why I got so many people. He announced me. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. That's sick. Wow. It's a nice boost arena. Well, to everyone who has not subbed yet, make sure to sub and like and subscribe. Your name will pop up here. If you sub, that only happens with other streamers if you donate, but I'm so small you can't even donate to me. The most that you can do is lend me a sub. Also, follow me on Twitter. Link in the description. I want more Twitter followers. And if that's being said, that's something about the lighting that hits differently. Yeah. Alright. So, people, we are about to start. What segment do y'all want to see first? We can cover, if I look here, we can cover the Republican Civil War and why we're demons. We can cover Lily Orchard's video, Andrew Tate, or a stream suggestion. What do y'all want to do? My friend keeps liking Vosh bad tweets. Do I need to kill her? Vosh bad tweets are a way of saying Vosh good. So, Lily Orchard. That or Tate. Okay. Well, I'm saying 2 Lily Orchards, so I guess we will do Lily Orchard. I have not actually watched through her full video, so I'm gonna go through this. And, oh shit, I'm seeing conflicting things. Vosh is a racist. He doesn't follow me on Twitter. I'm kidding. The proletariat seems to want Lily. The proletariat seems to be split. So I'm gonna do a coin flip. Heads for Lily Orchard, tails for Andrew Tate, and then we will just go through it. So best 2 out of 3. We have a tails, so that's Tate. And then we have a tails. It's Tate. Poll, I have no ability to do polls. I don't have a poll feature. Yeah, there's a pop-out chart. Wait, I can live chat my pop... Okay, that's cool, but I'm not gonna do that, because... I mean, yeah. Okay, so we can do Andrew Tate, but at the same time, I fucking hate Andrew Tate, and I really don't want to do Andrew Tate, and I don't think there's much more I can add to it. But then again, that's viewership, so... Okay. Hey, howdy, and hello, everyone. Tuner dans le vide. Andrew Tate is who we're covering today. So, if you are someone on the internet in the year of our Lord 2023, and especially coming out of 2022, you've probably heard of a little guy called Andrew Tate. He is not a good person, very bad person, very not good person, as you can imagine why I'm covering him. So, to those of you who do not know, Andrew Tate is a, how do we put him, chat? How do we put him? He is someone who has been accused of sex trafficking, and I'm saying accused so that I don't get sued. My opinions on that were probably made more clear in other places, but let me just say rip bozo, okay? So, he recently got into a beef with Greta Thunberg, who is I believe she's 19 years old, because I remember someone saying that she's like a teenager, and I was like, I thought she was in her 20s. She's 19 years old. I looked that up. Yes, he's a slime ball. He's a horrible person. In chat here, by the way, I stream on Fridays or Saturdays, or Fridays and Saturdays, so if you want to get in on here, you can do that. Yeah, just watch them on YouTube. But he recently got arrested by the Romanian police because he got into a beef with climate activist Greta Thunberg, and he got a pizza and from like a local pizza chain, and he ended up getting arrested like an absolute fool. So we all know the story. It's very comical. We've all seen the videos of Andrew Tate being escorted out of his property, which I will bring up now because I find them very funny myself. I think it's hilarious. The Andrew Tate arrest makes no sense. Okay, that's what y'all say. I hope CNN has not copyrighted this. Don't give me an ad, dude. Don't give me an ad, dude. Please don't give me an ad. I'm gonna be really mad if you give me an ad. Oh, it's a segment. It's a segment. Oh, it's a CNN segment. Come on, just give me the video of him getting arrested. Yeah, see, look at him. Look at Bozo. Look at Bozo. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo. Okay. But for real, let's talk about Andrew Tate as a person. We are already 2 minutes into this. I'm gonna tell y'all my experience with Andrew Tate. So, the first time I saw Andrew Tate, it was immediately chuddy stuff. Yeah. The issue with Andrew Tate's content, though, and not necessarily his content, but the content people upload of him, because he has a bigger clip industrial complex than Hassan, dude. It is insane the amount of people who will upload Andrew Tate clips. It's crazy. Yeah. The issue with Andrew Tate is that a lot of the people who upload clips of him, and I've seen this because I watch YouTube Shorts, because I'm attention deficit, and YouTube Shorts is like designed to just suck people in who are attention deficit. But a lot of the clips that you come across of Andrew Tate on YouTube Shorts aren't always the most insane, crazy stuff. He will say some weird stuff, but mostly it's just him saying, hey, like, get your life together, yada yada yada, yelling at people, but like in a way that I feel like a lot of men might think is like a good thing. And I feel like he uses that stuff, and that's the reason why his cronies like to upload that stuff, to suck people deeper into his political beliefs, is what ends up happening. So you have some clips of like Andrew Tate giving like very basic advice that you can get in like any kind of, you could go on like Quora and see advice like that, and then people get like sucked in like that. You heard about Andrew Tate from Roblox? That's kind of sad. But yeah, every straight guy. Yeah, that's the thing about it. Andrew Tate mostly appeals to a very particular brand of men. It's like Jordan Peterson fans, like kind of dejected, not knowing what they're doing with life, suffering under like late stage capitalism, kind of just like crap job, crap relationships with people, feel like their life is going nowhere, and like don't like how much they're getting paid. They're not getting paid their worth because no one is. And Andrew Tate takes these people and he like sucks them in. It's like that Dave Chappelle skit, fuck Dave Chappelle. It's like that Dave Chappelle skit where it's like, gotcha, bitch. It's like that. And he like gives like some bait. It's like some kind of decent advice. And then like the moment the guy's like, ooh, this is kind of decent. And then he yanks him over. And then he's like, okay, what color's your Bugatti? Yeah. And like shit like that. Yeah. Andrew Tate appeals to a very specific kind of person. And I feel like we need to address that a lot more, because, and this is an issue that I see in multiple different spaces when it comes to politics, there are a lot of people who could very easily become left-wing that end up going right-wing, or at least right-leaning, because we didn't get to them. That's the thing with figures like, say, Jordan Peterson. A lot of people feel like their life isn't going anywhere and they like self-help. So they're listening to self-help stuff, and then Jordan Peterson sucks them in. That's how it was with debate content for a long time. How many of y'all watch debate streamers? All of y'all. I'm a debate streamer. And one thing that was really popular was like a Ben Shapiro rec compilations a couple of years ago, and that sucked people in because we weren't filling the niche. What the left needs to start doing is filling the niche of self-help, telling people, hey, your life isn't going the way that you like it, but it's not because of women or globalists or anything like that. It's because capitalism sucks. You're being exploited. You need to build community ties. You need to get with people, and you need to not be a piece of shit. You need to not be discriminatory. But the left sometimes does that, but we don't have any specific content creators dedicated to that. We don't have our own Jordan Petersons. We don't have our own Andrew Tates. The closest that you get to that is, like, on the left is, like, fucking Slavoj Žižek talking about, like, fucking, like, some esoteric thing about how something, and he isn't even self-help. It's Slavoj Žižek. He's just based. When it comes down to it, that is a niche that needs to be filled, and I think it would be pretty cool if someone got into that. I think I'm a little too set in my ways to fill that niche, but if someone else wants to fill that niche, more power to you. More power to you, and I want you to do that. But when it comes down to it, Andrew Tate being arrested is a good thing, and this stream beat just scared the crap out of me because it's called Deafening Silence, and I like a song by Serj Tankian called Deafening Silence, and I thought that's what was playing for a second, and I was about to say that is very copyright and I'm so screwed, but it's not. But when it comes down to it, Andrew Tate being arrested is a good thing. A lot of women that he predated on are going to be saved. His content will still likely be pushed out by those clip industrial complexes, which, again, bigger than Hassan's. But his content is still going to get pushed out, most likely from those people, but it's going to be to a lesser extent. He's going to end up dying off, especially as his trial goes on, especially as he's found guilty of the things that he's been charged of, because I'm very sure, innocent until proven... Hold up. Does Romania have innocent until proven guilty? Fucker was charged in Romania. I might be able to skirt it. Any person shall be presumed innocent until... Oh. Dang you, modern legal codes. Okay. Legally innocent until proven guilty, so I'm not gonna say anything so I don't get sued, but, listen, he didn't get that money in normal ways, let's just say that, okay? So, when it comes down to it, Andrew Tate getting arrested, good thing, screw him, let him rot in jail, and that's ultimately what it is. Anyways, if you like this stream, make sure to like it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to subscribe. Hit the bell icon. I stream on Fridays or Saturdays, or Fridays and Saturdays, depends on how I'm feeling that week. You can join live stream chat with these people if you do it. As well as this, I upload segments on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can see when they go live in the Discord server, which I am also active in. Follow me on Twitter too, so that you can see my bad takes. And with that being said, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. I don't know what this was. Is this like a gay thing? I love you too, Joseph Cates. Is this like a gay thing? This just kinda happened. This whole like who, yeah, it happened. If someone clips that, I'm gonna be... Don't screenshot that and send it to me, don't, please. Or do. I know one of y'all is gonna do it. Also, with Tate being sent to jail, it's a huge blow to the right. It is, but the segment is over, so. We're still holding very good viewership. This is nice. By nerd solidarity, indeed. Is Lonnie still injured? Is she? Hold up, let's look at this live. Let me A, hop in my Discord, and B, plunk. Okay, let's see. Is she? Don't fucking ping her. I can see that, Turbo. I'm looking in the Discord right now. Don't ping her. Listen, she's gone. Okay, she's gone. That's what matters. Okay. Ask Zan what to do. I already banned her, and I'm pretty sure Zan would have said like the same thing. So. Yeah, you were caught. Ping who? You know who. You do realize it documents message history, right? I'm pretty sure Discord does, maybe. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that was a good segment, Arena. We still have 36 concurrents. That is a lot. Wow. Okay. Hey, that's what a boost Reno does. Hopefully I get more people in the server that will like to join streams. Cause that'd be pretty sick. More active people. Cause that's mostly the thing about it. Like, it just sucks streaming when only like 7 people are watching. Cause it's like, I like those people, but I wish there were more. And now it's like all of these beautiful faces over here that I can speak to and conversate with. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Where are you live at? Just YouTube or Twitch or website? Only YouTube. I have not connected a Twitch account, and I do not have a website yet because I barely generate enough viewership to justify paying for a website. And YouTube is nice and easy. Yeah. Chapstick, keep your lips moist. And that's especially important to do whenever I have my face up here, because I can see myself directly and it's awkward. So, whenever I don't... We have a lot of people joining the server recently, which is really cool. Which is really cool. I like that. I like that. Also, again, my Twitter's in the description. Follow me. Did y'all know if I hit what the fuck do you call it? If I hit like 1,000 followers, the V-Man might follow me. That's his threshold. Imagine what I could do then. Imagine if he had to see my shitty fucking takes. Imagine that. How many followers do I have? And stop telling me whenever people followed me. 886. That's not bad. Okay, those are my followers. I was about to say. I accidentally clicked on my following instead of my followers, and I thought like a big streamer had followed me, and I didn't notice. Not a political streamer. Okay. Get Voosh Juice cancelled. But you've been blowing up recently, so it's probably going to be soon. Hopefully. Love supporting young lefties. I'm on for Meme Joy sometimes. It's just the 2 or 3 of us. Yeah. Start at the bottom, nowhere to go but up. That is true. That is true, unless, like, some fucking controversy comes up and fucking blows me out of the water and kicks my ass. So, yeah. Anyways, I do at least have to get 2 more segments out before I end stream because, like, I ran out of backup segments, and then depending on how I'm feeling after stream tonight, I might or might not stream tomorrow because I have a project to do, and if I do it tonight, then I'm not going to do it tomorrow, of course. But if I do it tomorrow, then I'm not going to be able to stream and build up more buffer. I might do it on Tuesday. Although I think I might have agreed to do something on Tuesday. I'm bad. I have a horrible memory. Anyways, a pillow's not perfect. Pillow's over party. Trust me, I would be able to get canceled so easily just by some of the things I've said on Twitter. Which is why you should follow me. It's actually funny because there's recently... Hey, howdy, hello everyone. A pillow here once again. I hope everyone is doing quite well. We will be talking about a little person who... What? What happened? Hold up. How does Florida stay afloat? I don't know. It's a miracle how. I know good and well that didn't just happen. Okay, that was weird. For a second, like, my YouTube analytics, like, my live stream health, showed that I had, like, dropped down to 12 viewers, and I was like, what? Like, out of nowhere. Our state's government is corrupt, please help. I live in North Carolina. I can't really do anything to help you. Okay. Hey, howdy, hello, everyone. A pillow here. Once again, with a little live stream segment. Friendly reminder that I live stream on Fridays or Saturdays, or Fridays and Saturdays, depends on how I'm feeling that week, so that you can join the beautiful chat here with everyone here. I'm going to talk about a little person that I encountered very recently. This is someone who I am like 99.9% sure is just an absolute troll. But personally, I hope this is a troll. Maybe, may not be. We don't know, but we will definitely not find out, because I think covering this person is going to be a lot more interesting. So, a couple of weeks ago, someone popped into one of my videos' comment sections, and at first I thought, okay, this is a normal person, a normal, lovely, nice trans person in my community, which happens often just due to where I'm at. And then I looked a little closer at the profile picture of this person, and I was like, huh, funny, but not funny, haha, funny, if I can pull it up in my, oh yeah, not funny, haha, funny. This person has a Nazi black sun for a profile picture, which is a little interesting, as you can imagine. What is going on here? What? Do I have double chats? Okay. Yeah, okay. Funny, this person has a Nazi black sun for a profile picture. So I immediately called them out and was like, hey, buddy, what's going on here? And definitely just a dank memer. Turns out this person is not a dank memer, as I had assumed, and is literally just a Nazi, as they always are, these kinds of people. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this person is just a fucking troll who is LARPing as like a trans lady, I guess, you know, because I'm pretty sure that being a Nazi and being trans are two things that really don't line up. And why are there so many Nazis online? Because there are so many people online. No, not Cassandra. See, we people all know it. We people all know it. So this person has said some very weird things. Like, hi, Sydney Museum. I'm not gonna say that out loud in case I get mass reported or something. Could I please get an explanation as to why I was subject to to explicitly false misinformation upon visiting your museum as a child? Your callous dissemination of lies has no doubt radicalized a good number of young people to anti-Semitic and Nazi ideologies, which they say, and then they just outright, from Cassandra, yeah. As you can see, I reported these Whoa, I didn't even see this before. Okay. Ooh, do 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 fucking clicking da 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 da. Live reporting the fucking Nazi. But as you can see, a couple of these tweets, such as, come on, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's hard to believe people who are known to lie. Who do you think this person is talking about? Forgive me if I'm a bit skeptical when I hear calling foul. Come on, you're right there. Crying foul. I have first-hand experience with their lies. This person is just a Nazi who is hiding behind saying, oh no, I'm just a trans person who cares a lot about my nation. They aren't. This is like such an obvious troll, and I'm saying all of this to say, report this person. Yeah, maybe. Listen, I'm not saying go report them. I'm not brigading. Yeah, I take that back. What I said when I said report this person. I'm just saying, it would be a good exercise of the report feature to take this person as an example and do what I just did live and maybe report this person, because, you know, people like this shouldn't be allowed to be on the internet. That's all I'm saying. So, with that being said, I love you all. I hope you liked this short little segment. 6 minutes, not all that long, which is why I'm going to continue going. Yes, you thought I was going to end there. So let's talk about trolls, okay? 9 times out of 10, you don't want to address people like this, yeah? But I think it's important to do it here. A, because it's good content, okay? And B, I'm kidding. But mostly because people like this are malignant. Because there are multiple things that a troll like this can do, okay? A, they can slink their way secretly and silently into communities just like a snake. And then you don't notice it until it's too late, and then, oops, you have a Nazi on your hands. That's what happened with Kisono. With in Zan's chat, if someone remembers that, like, the person with like multiple alts was like secretly a Nazi but was like a regular and just hate watched a lot, that weird thing. Yeah, this person wants attention, yeah, and we're gonna give them the attention that they want by getting them off the internet, okay? When it comes down to it, people like this suck, flat out, objectively. And in most circumstances, the way that you deal with these people is you report them and you go. But the report function barely works on Twitter. I have, as I showed before, I've reported this person multiple times. I know multiple people who have also reported this person multiple times. The report function doesn't work on Twitter, yeah? And I don't think it should be controversial to say something like this, but flat out, this kind of behavior is, I mean, obviously disgusting. And I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's bad. It's bad, and I've made that clear. Look, Cassandra, if you're watching this, I know that's not your actual name. And I hope, person to person, although you probably see me as less than a person, but I hope person to person that you get better with your life, you know? That you get happier, that your mama starts loving you a little more, that your daddy comes back home. And before you start making the fucking jokes, my daddy is home. He's doing laundry right now. in the other room. So don't even try that. When it comes down to it, though, people like this, insecure, deeply sad with their lives, have nothing else to do, so they decide to harass innocent people on the internet because they think it makes them cool. It doesn't make you look cool. It makes you look fucking kind of lame, if I'm being honest. Personazzi aren't people. That is true. Yeah. There's a whole lot of queer stressors. There are a lot of dumb people on the earth, too, and I feel like the overlap between these two is like a flat circle, okay? Okay? Yeah, it's not even a Venn diagram, just a circle. It's just a loop. When it comes down to it, people like this, the moment you see them, make group chats with like your good friends, your close friends, your lefty allies, and report them. It's that simple. Yeah? And although the functionality on Twitter might not work, it can work on other platforms. You see someone like this on Reddit, report them. You see someone like this on YouTube, report them. Many things. Now, when this person popped up in my comment section, I noticed their profile picture, and then like I noticed them on Twitter too. They came to my comments there too, which was weird. But I noticed them on Twitter too. Yeah. And the thing that I did on my YouTube channel is that I replied. I was like, interesting profile picture. And then they did their fucking trans whites instead of rights. They said whites. And then I was like, okay, I see what we're doing here. And then I hid their comment. And then I banned them from the channel, which is what we should be doing, you know? People like this shouldn't be able to just do whatever they want and fuck with whoever they want on the internet. And the way that you stop them from being able to do that is report them, which you can do on Twitter. And what else you can do on Twitter is follow me. You can follow me on Twitter and join the Discord server. Links are in the description down below. I live stream on Fridays and Saturdays, or Fridays or Saturdays, depending on how I'm feeling that week, as well as just I upload segments on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And again, back to the Discord server, if you join and we get a lot of people in there and there start being calls, I'll pop into a couple. I like talking to people. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked it, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. I know you like that segue, and with that being said, I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. How was that transition? How did we feel about that? That was a good segue, wasn't it? Because I noticed that it was like a 6-minute segment before I was about to end it, and then I was like, oh, that isn't good. Because like, I noticed the videos that tend to do best on my channel are like the 15-minute ones, like 10 to 15 minutes. I was like, okay, I should probably like up my ante a little bit. And then I did, and then look, it worked. So yeah, I can't believe it wasn't butter. True, very solid transition. Thank you. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of repeating myself here. I gotta redo it. I never had that issue with Pillow Talks, but the issue was with Pillow Talks, it was me staying up at like 1 a.m. on a night, on like school nights, just editing videos and cutting out little like vocal flubs that I did, and it was really annoying. And then like I had to sit up for like hours at a time playing video games for like content to place over the Pillow Talks, and the Pillow Talks got decent viewership, but like I can get the same with live stream segments. So like, what's the point, you know, in putting all of that and that effort in, especially when I'm already busy. I like that it was still related. Indeed, that's what happens when you talk a lot. You learn how to move on to subjects and stuff, and try to get out of conversations. Getting out of conversations is like. Slipped. No one. Okay, screenshot that face and send it to me if you want. That was kind of funny. My mic slipped. I have cashier reflexes. My day job is a cashier. That's how I can afford like the webcam and the second monitor. It's my day job, and I have like reflexes. I see you, Cleon. That's nice. That's sick. That's sick. um, I have like cashier reflexes where like something will happen, and I'll just like ooh, like I'll catch it really quick. So, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain. What? What do you mean? It's green. Also, when did the view spike happen? Okay. Oh no, it looked like steady viewership, so it might not all have been Zan boost, which would be really cool if it wasn't just a Zan boost. I do appreciate the Zan boost, but it would also be really cool if like it was just my own subbies like coming in. I think that would be cool. Yeah, how many of you came from Zan's announcement, if y'all would like to tell me? Because I think that would be cool to know. You work in a grocery store too? Yeah, I'm a cashier. I'm not going to say at what grocery store because it might be a regional chain. It's not Walmart, so I know it's not national, so it might be regional. I don't know. But yeah, I've been a cashier there for over a year. So, I hate my job, but I'm going to quit it whenever I go to college. So that I can focus on other stuff. I love this. Taylor boy, in the Discord. This is great. I love this. I love this art. This is great. It's really good. That's sick art. I love that. I'm a cartoon nerd. You want to know the key to a pillow's heart? Just start talking about cartoons. I fucking love cartoons, dude. And then, like, occasional anime. I'm actually more into cartoons than I am anime, but you know how it is. I didn't see a Zan announcement, but I know you from Zan. Makes sense. You work for Publix. They recently opened up a Publix near me. How do you get the bisexual lighting, and where do you put your lights at? I have a big desk, and I got like $12 ring lights from like a Five Below. So more than $12, but they're like here, and like desk, of course, which is where I stream off of, and I have like a fairly sizable desk, so I have one right here, and then I have one right here on like a little fold out table that I have my PlayStation and my Switch on, and like my little fucking surge protector on that like extends my view shit. So yeah, you like South Park? South Park is decent. Okay, so that's 2 out of at least 3 segments done with, but I will most likely push 4. Revolutionary Girl Luton is fucking wild, dude. I've been really enjoying it. If y'all have never watched it. If you've never watched it and you're like really sensitive to like dark shit, and like, then don't watch it. But if you aren't sensitive to dark, like really dark shit, and by dark I don't mean like, oh my god, it's gory, I mean like skeevy shit, then you know how it is. Oh god. Stream's deepen. It's deepen into the yellow. Okay. Okay, cool. Also, I wonder how people get different colored names in this chat over here. It might just be random. Just eat more carrots? What do you mean? I don't like carrots. Also, I don't know what you mean by that. I have good eyesight, if that's what you mean. Okay. 30 concurrents. Do y'all want me to go ahead and start the next segment, or do you want me to shoot the shit with y'all? You think it's random? Maybe. Ooh, can I rant about something right quick? Actually, something that I do want to. Angel. Hold up. Okay, look. I have something to admit. This is a quick little pillow quirk. Okay, listen. I am a collector and connoisseur of Monster High dolls. Which sounds weird, but it's just something that I like doing because the neurodivergence. And hey boo boo, let me tell you, this doll, which, hold up, I have to, wait, why did I do that? I can just leave this, duh, why did I get a second monitor? I can just plunk. Phenomenal. Look at her. Look at her, dude. That's so cool. That's so sick. I don't know if this is like an official production, but if it is, then like I might spend money on that because I like Monster High shit. I know it sounds weird, but it's like something I do. I can't rag on you too hard or regularly go bankrupt on Lego. I love Lego as well. I was a big Lego kid, and now that I have like independent income, I got into dolls a bit. So yeah. Okay, let me close out my Twitter so that if I go back to my screen, I don't accidentally get banned, because I follow some people on Twitter who follow other people, and we know how that always goes, and I don't want to get banned again, so that's how shit is. It would be sick. It would be shit if I got banned. Okay. Did they always have Yes, actually, yeah. Yeah, always. I grew up with 4 sisters, which is partially why I got into... Thank you, your everyday Ray, for subbing. I got... That's partially why I got into that particular brand, and like I always really liked them because they had more articulation than action figures, and I am a weirdo little neurodivergent, and I always thought articulation was like the sickest fucking shit ever, so I really started liking them, and then I got older and gayer, and then I was like, holy shit, they're also actually like really cool. So I like Monster High shit. So cute, yeah, well, you know. Actually, as a matter of fact, I keep it under my bed. You thought that was Wi-Fi? Oh god, 19? Really? Did we drop that low? Never talk about your hyperfixations, kids. Yikes. Okay. Oh. Ah, shit. I haven't pulled her out in so long. She's like all messed up. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. See? Look at her. Gave her little braids. I need to rewash her. But, yeah. I fucking love Monster High shit. I think it's so sick. It's so cool. It's a nice design. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my stream Wi-Fi. YouTube isn't... Okay. Let me figure out what's going on here and then we can start the next segment. I might... clonk out. Sound poor. As such, your viewers are experiencing buffering. I don't see why. Why? Stream's been good so far. Wish my mom would let me get Monster High, but she's a Catholic conservative and I'm a dude. Yeah. Well, it was the same issue with me, but like I have a job, so I could buy it for myself. And I don't know what your situation is, but honestly, if you so now my stream improves. Honestly, when it comes down to it, if like you want to like if you ever get a job, like you can buy your own shit. And like if they find out, you can just say, "Oh, I'm keeping it as a gift for a friend," and then just put them back in the box after you're done with them, or like hide them. That's what you do. True fans will listen to every hyperfixation that is true. I don't know how to hide them from my mom. Shoebox under the bed, that's what I did. And then you just shove them down deep. Keep in mind, parents, generally, are not very fucking athletic. Because most Americans aren't, so if you're an American, you're good. She's not going to get down on her hands and knees and search down underneath your bed. If she will, that's a fucking issue. Okay? And I don't know how to help you there. But 9 times out of 10, they aren't going to do that. Just shove it in a shoebox. Most of them aren't going to fucking pay attention and just shove that shit way back where no one can get it. And that's how you do it. A while ago, I got into doll customization. It was really fun, but I haven't done anything for a while. I don't blame you. That's a very expensive hobby. Best part of being an adult is buying all the toys you wanted as a kid unironically. Literally, yeah. I'm not ashamed. Sometimes I will like just walk into Target and then just look at the Lego aisle and I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, dude. That's how it is. Had stuff under my bed and she found it. Okay. Well, there are a couple of hiding spaces. If you have a really dirty closet somewhere in there, storage. I don't know. False bottom. I don't know. That is every trip to Target for me. Yeah, same here. You look at the Lego aisle and then you don't do anything else. Deschamps. Okay. We've dropped a little bit in viewership. That's probably due to the whole fucking YouTube bugging on me thing, but that's chill. Because if I'm being honest, I don't know how much like consistent large viewership does for YouTube's algorithm, but I think it might start pushing my streams to more people since they saw that a lot of people are willing to stay for them, which is cool because that just means that we get more people soon. Just means we get more people soon for more streams later on, back up to 20 concurrents. Pillow mispronounced Deschamps. Is that like, is that French? You love gunpla model building. That's chill. You'd have thigh highs. I'm hiding in a Lego box in my closet. Yeah, Lego boxes. That's actually perfect. That's a perfect. I've hidden a couple of shit in Lego boxes before. Unlikely, but wasn't it you and I who talked about Gunpla and Boschcord a few weeks ago, was it? No. I don't really join Boschcord calls a lot anymore. I used to a lot over like the summer of 2020 when it was a lot more active, but I haven't been joining Bosch calls in like a while, and I'm not really into like Gundam shit. Like I know about it, but I'm not really into it. It's Hebrew? Damn. Guys spell it phonetically? Okay. I mean, like, when I saw, like, the L and then the apostrophe, I was like, oh. Les French. J'ai attendu classe du français, fucking for a while. I'm a senior in high school. I was in a French class since, like, 6th grade up until, like, my junior year when I aged out of it. I am very bad at conversational French, but I can understand it in writing and in speaking. So, like, it's funny. Tabernacle, you take French? Nice, yeah. De ham. Laham? Interesting. Lahaim? Oh, okay. You've been in Bosch's community long enough to avoid those? Yeah. Wait, why am I saying stuff in a random language? Hold up, wait, what does that mean? Oh, to life. Okay. It's a toast. Cool. Okay. I was about to say, don't make me say fucking bad stuff in a different language. Please. I would not like that. Canadian French and European French are slightly different. Oh, I know. I know. I know. Because I follow on my private accounts. Like, for most of my stuff, I have like a separate account where I do my own stuff, and then like my public account. I think the only thing that's like my main Twitter account is different than like my OG Twitter account, which I don't use anymore. But like I used to follow a lot of French people on like my OG Twitter account, and there is like a conversational difference there. Took French from 6th grade to sophomore year, stopped after that, but I still understand things. Yeah. I think the weirdest side effect of me taking French class was... Oh, we jumped back up in viewership. That's cool. I think the weirdest side effect of me taking French class is that I can also kind of read Portuguese vaguely. Because I remember some stuff had gone down with Bolsonaro like about a year ago. Not election stuff, like leading up to election stuff. And like I was like on Brazilian Twitter and I was just like... Huh. I can kind of read this. It was weird. Yeah, all the Portuguese swears. It'll be fun. I don't know all of the Portuguese swears. I can't speak Portuguese. I can just read it and kind of vaguely get the gist. Kind of. It's almost like with English and Dutch. Like, if you look at English and Dutch and you read it out loud... you can kind of get what it... Like, you don't get 100% what it's being said, but you can kind of get the general gist just due to, like, the similarities of the languages. French-Canadian swear words are based off of Catholicism. Yeah, like tabernacle. I know that. Speaking of Bolsonaro, who was spotted... he was spotted... Yeah, to those of you who don't know, Jair Bolsonaro, like, the ex-president of Brazil, moved to fucking Florida after he left, because apparently Florida is, like... We need to put, like, a total and complete stop to Florida until we find out what the fuck is going on. Because for some reason, like, all of the fascists are, like, just being attracted to Florida. Like, after fucking Trump lost, he moved to Florida. Fucking Ron DeSantis is governor of Florida. Fucking Bolsonaro came from Brazil all the way up to Florida. Most likely to escape charges, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't be shocked if he got, like, arrested on shit. For what he did as president. But, like, Bolsonaro moved up to Florida. Fucking... Like, Zan left Florida, which is for different things, but, you know. It feeds into the narrative. Fascists like Florida, and people who aren't fascists are, like, repelled from Florida. Yeah? Richard Nixon, famously, we all know... Is my mouse not work? That's gay. I can say that. Richard Nixon famously yeah just watch this. Hold up. It's coming. He's gonna save a line. I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. Fun fact, that video was taken that video was recorded in Disney World. Or, like, the one in Florida, it was recorded there. He was in a conference room in Disney World, which I think is the one in Florida, which is hilarious. So clearly Florida has, like, a fascist issue and always has. Oh, wait, that actually reminded me of a funny segment that I wanted to do. What? Hold up. Wait, that's not my record button. Hold up, let me... What is going on with prime ministers recently, okay? There was a little trend that I noticed in 2022, and that's that being a prime minister kinda sucks, okay? And I think that this is a conspiracy that we can tie back to the one, the only Vorsh. The Vosh horse is riding around, the horseman of the apocalypse, literal horseman with horse and human body, except for is riding around different nations, screwing every country that doesn't have a president but has a prime minister. Let's go first to the nation of Israel. And this is where it started. Israel has had some prime ministership issues as of recent, okay? So first you had Benjamin Netanyahu getting nuked out of office a couple of years ago out of this coalition government, okay? And you had Naftali Bennett and Yair Lapid, and they made a deal. I believe it was Naftali Bennett said, I will be prime minister for 2 years, and then I'll pass it off to you until the next elections. Well, that deal fell apart because, believe it or not, Israel as a nation is not very politically stable, and a lot of the parties hate each other, and it turns out unifying on the concept of screw that guy, because they just really hated Netanyahu, and I don't blame them, but unifying on the concept of screw that guy when your parties hate each other isn't a good way for government sharing to happen. So that's one prime ministership that already fell apart. Okay? Let's talk about our kind friends in the nation of Italy. Italy recently elected a fascist party again to prominence, and the Prime Minister of Israel is an honest-to-God Mussolini simp. And the Fratelli d'Italia party is an honest-to-God Mussolini simp. What is going on with prime ministers recently? I'll bring you another one. Let's go to the nation of Japan. Japan's longest serving prime minister, a kind friend who I will bring up right now. I only typed in his first name and now I'm just getting some random anime. Not lying, I'm not being racist. Before anyone accuses me, I just typed in his first name because his family name's Abe. But yeah. And then I got like a couple of pictures of his face. But I digress. Shinzo Abe of Japan, the longest serving prime minister in Japanese history, got his back blown out by a fucking TF2 scattergun in like June. What is going on with prime ministers? Keep in mind, Japan is a country of over 100 million people. In Japan, there are maybe about 20 gun deaths a year. Abe's assassination is a part of one of those gun deaths, and it was done by someone who hated him so much that they were willing to build a gun just to shoot him. Keep in mind, Japan is so safe that he was giving a speech in public. Yeah? And then he got gatted in the back and died. What is going on with prime ministers recently? Yeah, like Nightblade says, Shinzo Abe was very cringe. Rip Bozo. All of these people suck that I'm talking about. Every single last one of these people suck. And it's due to Vorsh. Vorsh is coming through and screwing all of these people. And you know what really tied together this trend for me? The hatred of prime ministers, people who aren't presidents. You know what really tied it together for me? I'll show you what really tied it together for me. ladies and gentlemen, and those not within, what the fuck is going on in the House of Commons? We're talking about the Britbongers. This is what made me know that Vorsh, the man with the horse, was behind all of this, because no one could hate the British more. Liz Truss was Prime Minister of the UK for a shorter amount of time than my hiatuses. Okay? This woman, as a child, spoke out against the British royal family and argued why they shouldn't exist. She came into office, she put in a mini budget, and she tanked the pound. She tanked the pound. First, the United Kingdom had 3 prime ministers in the span of 3 months. She tanked the economy. And not to mention, after that, you know who we get as prime minister? I'll get back to Liz Truss. You know who became prime minister after that? Fucking Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak. One of the rich, literally the richest man in United Kingdom Parliament, became prime minister. And he's the most uncharismatic motherfucker ever. The only thing that he has is that compared to other British politicians, he's at least somewhat attractive. And I will tell you who is responsible for this. And I'm going to string it all together. I'm going to string it all together, and you're going to see why. It is the person responsible for all of this is Vorsh. It's absolutely Vorsh. And that's what people don't realize. You have to think about it. It's Vorsh. Who did we talk about first? We talked about Israel. We all know what happened with Vorsh and Israel. There's a reason why I and other people stream on YouTube, because Twitch sucks. But you want to know what Twitch did to Vorsh? He got a little too based. He said some things. He said some choice words. I'm kidding on the based bit. Maybe. I don't know. Because this is a joke segment. Don't read too much into it. He got a little too based. Now he has a vendetta against that settler colonialist space. What was the second nation we talked about? Italy. Fuck Italians. Gabagool, pizza, pasta. They don't like him. What was the third nation we talked about? Japan. How many times has Vorsh ranted about weeb shit? How many times has Vosh ranted about weeb shit and how much he doesn't like it? He engages in it. We all do, to some circumstance. My name is weeb shit. I'm named after the Pillows. They did the music for Fooly Cooly. They're one of my favorite bands. I'm named after weeb shit. But the one thing that people who are self-aware about weeb shit know is that fuck weeb shit. And then the final nation was the British. The worst nation on the planet. They got the worst prime minister, Liz Truss. And then they got the richest motherfucker in Parliament afterwards to be their prime minister. It sucks. They tanked their economy. It sucks. This is clearly the doing of Vorsh. That's the only way. The thing that's been going on with prime ministers recently is that Vosh is based and is secretly slithering his way into every nook and cranny and crack and crevice. He's slinking that horse into everything, and he's fucking up the nations who dare have a prime ministership instead of a presidency, who do not subscribe to the almighty God himself, the almighty God himself. It all ties back to him. It all ties back to him. We all know what it is. This is ultimately the doing. Screw off New York Times. I'll just zoom in here. This is ultimately the doing, everyone. Of, dang it. Wait, 1 second. This is awkward. This is the doing of Dark Brandon. It was predicted. This is the thing that Alex Jones was always talking about. These are the globalists. That's the secret globalist plot. It's to make every country fall funnily into disarray. It's Dark Brandon's plot, and it's being carried out by the horseman, Vorsh. That's simply what it is. And if you liked this segment, and you want to support the people who support Dark Brandon, make sure to follow me on Twitter and join the Discord to meet like-minded Brandonites. I stream on Fridays and Saturdays, or Fridays or Saturdays, depending on how I'm feeling that week and how much I can give to the cause. As well as this, I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So give to the cause by liking that like button, hitting that subscribe, and that bell icon, and sharing, so that we may give our all to Dark Brandon. I love you all. Brandon Rising. And I'll see you all in the next segment. Bye. How did we like that? That was improvised. I feel like there were a couple of other nations I could have tossed in there, but I ended up doing it. How was that? Did we enjoy that? I wouldn't say overwrought. It's rather alarming, but still Fringe. He's a really loud and obnoxious prick, eh? Who? That was an amazing segment. That was my first stream. Very good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude. That was just kind of, like, I got into that. It wasn't gonna go like the Dark Brandon route, and then I was like, oh wait, I can tie this in, that would be funny. Oh fuck. I could have talked about him. Fuck Pierre Polyev. For those of you who do not know Pierre Polyev, I will mispronounce his name because fuck French people. But although he's not technically French, he's just French Canadian, but no difference. A Frenchie's a French, it matters the language. But he is the leader of the Conservative Party in Canada. He is a piece of fucking shit, and he has the most punchable face on the fucking planet, and I can say that because he's not American. Yeah. Look at this fucker. Look at this dude. I want to give him a fucking swirly. I want to put his fucking... I want to take his head, and I want to put it in, like, a toilet, and I just want to fucking, like... You know, like, flush it a couple of times. Like, he's so annoying. He has an annoying voice. He's literally just... I'll put it like this. He is Canadian Ben Shapiro, but he actually has political power outside of, like, the Daily Wire. Which Ben Shapiro has a lot of political power, but this man is literally leaving the Conservative Party of Canada. Like, he's horrible. Polyev, more like Poulever. True. We should all tar and feather him. Hey. Is it illegal to, like, condone shit? Like, he's not American. Listen, I disavow, okay? If you do anything, I disavow. This is all jokes. This is all jokes. Can I say it? I can say it and I'm Canadian. Well then, say it if you want. I'm not trying to get banned by his fanboys, because he has fanboys. But yeah, he's such a fucking nerd, dude. Also, he's, like, more conservative than Aaron O'Toole, who's, like, the last guy y'all ran as a... Well, not y'all, because I'm pretty sure if you're watching my stream, you're not a Canadian conservative. But I'm pretty sure, like, he's, like, very much so more conservative than Aaron O'Toole, who the Conservative Party ran last time. He looks like someone that is bullied by an accountant. Yeah. Apparently he's adopted, and, like, nothing against adopted people, but he gives very much so, like, adopted by, like, conservative parents who, like, didn't pay him any attention, and now he's like, oh, I have to be conservative now. Like, oh my god. What? Dude. That's not what I wanted you to do. Look at him. It's like... Hold up. Dude. We all see the likeness. We all see the likeness, people. I mean, we all see it. Let me cut on chat again. We all see it. Okay? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. We all see it. Cultural appropriation, true. Go right ahead, he's fucking embarrassing. You know, y'all can keep him. Fuck Aaron O'Toole. Not Aaron O'Toole. Fuck Pierre Polyev. And Aaron O'Toole. Fuck both of them. A big issue we're gonna have to reckon with at some point is our unwillingness to acknowledge the interplay between the right in the US and the right here in Canada. Yeah. Of course, Canada and the US are separate nations with separate cultures, but there's a lot of overlap because we are two English-speaking nations really close to each other. The US's largest trading partner is China, and then, like, in the top 10 is Canada, and then for Canada, the US is their largest trading partner globally. Which means, like, we have a lot of cultural overlap. It's kind of like, you know, like, Germans and Austrians. Are they different? Yes. But is there a lot of cultural overlap? Yes. It's like that. And when it comes down to it, like, a lot of the same politics that happen in the US end up happening in Canada, just later down the line, because Canada is more socially progressive. So, currently, I would say, like, it's not the same country, but just from what I know about Canadian politics, because I keep up with Canadian politics, it's almost like Obama years, and it's scary. It's like Aaron O'Toole is, like, the wannabe Trump, but I don't think he's going to win the next general election. I think he's going to lose steam by then. Either that or, like, honestly, when it comes down to it, the best bet y'all have is for Trudeau to, like, decide not to run for prime minister again next election, because, like, he's been prime minister since Obama was president. And I know I'm comparing it a lot to Americanisms, but I'm an American and that's how I roll. Justin Trudeau, he's 51 only. He's been prime minister since 2015 and he's 51. That is 7 years. No, 8 years now. Whenever he's sworn in, that's 8 years now. So he's been prime minister since his early 40s. Yeah. And 8 years is a long time. I don't think he's the longest serving prime minister. I think that might be Wilfrid Laurier. Hold up. Longest serving Canadian prime minister. It might be Laurier. No, Mackenzie King. Okay, is Laurier even on here? That long? I know, yeah, he's fourth. Okay. But yeah, when it comes down to it, like, he can't go forever, dude. You can't go forever. He's gonna have to, like, step down at some point, and hopefully it's sooner rather than later. Because a lot of people are most likely fatigued over him. So, he's 51. Yeah, he's very young. NDP should win. NDP should win. Jagmeet Singh is a really cool I wish we had a Jagmeet Singh. He's like a fucking young Bernie Sanders. But not really, because he's more based, because he's in Canada and can get away with saying a lot more left-wing stuff, because Canada's cool politically. Compared to the US, Canada's a lot cooler. And, also, you don't have to worry about Jagmeet fucking keeling over and dying one day. I love Bernie. He's a fucking fossil. He needs to stop. And Jugmeat is like, I think he's in his 40s or early 50s. Also, he's very attractive. I don't know what it is about Canadian politicians, but Canadian politicians are really fucking, like, dude, hold up. It's gonna do the thing whenever I tab over. Dude. Look at him. Dude. Dude. Why can't we get that? Why can't we get that? What's going on? Jugmeat more... Jagmeat more like Chad meat? His name is... Okay, I see what you're doing there, Alvis. I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure his name is pronounced like Jugmeat, so that's just like Jugmeat more like Chudmeat, if you were to carry it over. But I get what you mean. Yeah, he's cool as fuck. Yeah, Canadian politics is interesting. I keep up with Canadian politics a lot because I am most likely sometime in the future gonna most likely move to Canada because the US is not looking too hot right now politically, and someone like me is in the direct crossfire, and like I don't want to fucking move to everyone's like, oh, I want to move to Amsterdam. I'm not learning a new language. Fuck that shit. Listen, I'm gonna move to Canada. Hopefully, and if Canada doesn't work out, I'm gonna move to fucking New Zealand, and if New Zealand doesn't work out, then I'm just gonna shoot myself because I'm not moving to the fucking UK. I might move to Ireland. Ireland is cool. But like Ireland, not fucking North Ireland, because that's part of the UK. Chucky your law. Okay. Come to BC. I might come to BC. I was actually looking at Victoria as a city. Victoria is very beautiful. Property prices there are a little high, but honestly, compared to other places, like especially in BC, for a city, you know, decent. I appreciate that you do. I want to move to somewhere with trains. Yeah, same here. Like Toronto is a cool city, but it's so fucking expensive. It's so fucking expensive. It's like I'm not paying that much to live in like a shitty apartment, you know? Victoria's hella expensive, yeah. Getting out soon because of yeah, trust me. I know. Just to like couples you moose worshipping maple syrup drinkers. She ran in Canada is like under the Communist Party, I'm pretty sure. That's why my mom moved me and her to Surrey growing up. That makes sense. It's expensive? Damn, that sucks. Well, there are plenty of places I could probably move to. Also, in general, like, settling into a new country, like, moving to Canada isn't gonna be as, like... It's gonna be a move, because it's a different country, but, like, all things considered, we are culturally similar enough to where it's, like... It's not gonna be that much of a difference settling in, I feel. It's gonna be like moving to like fucking Michigan or something. Although I will say, the only thing about... I just lost my train of thought. Toronto is very diverse too. Yeah, I think it's one of the most diverse cities in on the planet actually. Wait, Pillow, did you know I'm from BC? I did not know that. Come to Southern Ontario, we are moving left and we have great prices. Yeah, but also you're like Michigan and you fucking Southern Ontario borders like Michigan and New York, and those are like the two house states. I'm kidding. Maybe. I don't want to move to fake London. You have 69. Nice. I don't want to move to fake London. I would get very sad if I had to move to fake London. Hey, Pillow just came from Zan. Sweet! Welcome. Okay. This is a Canada Stunlock. I have 3 segments complete already. So, if y'all want to keep doing segments, we can, but I don't feel obligated to keep doing them. I could watch Lily Orchard's video since we didn't watch it. Yeah. On Terrible, though. I'm sorry you guys are being screwed by your premiere. Yeah, isn't it one of the fucking Ford brothers? I know one of the Ford brothers was, like, mayor of Toronto, smoked crack, and then, like, fucking died of cancer. I think that was Rob Ford, and it's Doug Ford, right? Now keep rambling is fun. That's cool. Here because of Zan too. Sweet! Oh. I think it's Doug Ford that's Premier of Ontario right now. Is a Canadian politician who served as the 2016 current Premier of Ontario. Yeah. Followed because of Zan stayed for good content. I appreciate that. Also, y'all, when should I upload scratching my nose before anyone accused me of anything? That happened to me when I was a little kid. I was literally in class and I was just like scratching my nose like this, and someone said I was like picking my nose, and I was like, no. And then the fucking kids in my class thought that they were being clever and nicknamed me like Booger T. Washington because they're racist as fuck and we were both black. Yeah, Rob Ford died. Yeah, no, he didn't die from crack overdose. He died from a heart attack, I think. That or cancer. But if he died from a heart attack, then the crack probably fucking helped that along. Rob Ford, cause of death. I do think it was cancer, though. Yeah, he died of cancer. Yeah. Well, rest in peace. Although I think he was a conservative, so rip bozo. Hey, thank you for Sabrino, Quiet Lord. Love you very much. Love you so. Yeah, look at this guy. I will say, American politicians are speccing into, like, the big boy meta. We see that with John Fetterman. Rob Ford was the original big boy. We can see, look at him. Look at him with the milk mustache and the, Rob Ford. And the him smoking crack cocaine, you know? You know, that's how it is. My thing is, too, like, of all the drugs, this is so funny, he looks like a narc. Oh my god. But, like, of all the drugs, for, like, the richest, not richest, but, like, for the mayor of the largest city in Canada to smoke, crack is the funniest. Now we respect Rob Ford, dude was a man of the people. Really? Huh. They tried to have another trucker protest in Winnipeg, nobody showed, as they shouldn't have. Pillow, I can't tell you how often that happened to me, the dumb scratching nose thing. Yeah. Yeah, shit sucks. He did legit the poor man's cocaine. Is it the poor man's cocaine? Like, it starts off as that, but crack is fucking expensive. Like, it's cheaper than cocaine, but, I'm pretty sure, but, like, you just fucking build a habit, and then you start taking it more and more and more. But yeah, I mean, you know. Also, I remember his response to doing it was funny. He was like, I've partaketh, you know, occasionally. It's happened before. Like, it was so funny, just like, it was like a politician answer, like, did you smoke crack? And it was just like, I mean, things happen. Just like, I mean, you know, things happen. Okay, did you smoke crack? By the way, I have cancer and I'm gonna die. And then he fucking died. I partaketh? Yeah. Rob Ford is way too much of a meme to divide upon party lines. Interesting. I mean, again, he's such a meme that he's, like, known enough in the States. Because I've heard people talk about him before. Have y'all heard about Harold Holt? To move on to, like, Australia real quick, have y'all ever heard of Harold Holt? And then I'm gonna wait for y'all to respond, because I want to tell this story, and I think it's really funny. Squeeze in a little dunk on Jason Kenney. I love shutting on my home province's bad choices. I don't know who that is. Holy shit, he looks like fucking Elon Musk. What the fuck? Oh no, that was just a bad pic. fuck's going on in Canada? wait, someone should clip that. Like, just be saying the fuck's going on in Canada. Like, clip that and save it until, like, some shit pops off in Canada again. Like the trucker protest. Fuck's going on in Canada? What's under news of him? Final Bungle was quitting to... What? Alberta? You're from Alberta? Pension plan? Oh, dude. I love it whenever other countries' most pressing political issues are, like... pensions and shit. I don't know that much about Alberta because I've never considered it as like a place I'd move to, unfortunately. Where is his shirt? In hell, where he should be. Spent 30 million on the oil war room or some shit. Is that due to like the fucking Keystone Access Pipeline shit? I fucking hate, dude. So many like people will say, like, conservatives in America will be like, oh, we were energy independent, and then Biden shut down, like, the Keystone Access Pipeline. We were, like, energy independent, and then, like, Biden shut it down. Broseph. I don't know what to tell you. Hey kids. Do we see where the Keystone Access Pipeline starts? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little lesson on geography. This is Kansas, United States of America. This is Nebraska, United States of America, Destiny State. South Dakota, Montana. And then that, I'm pretty sure, is Alberta. It's either Alberta or it's Saskatchewan. I think that's Alberta. Yeah, I think if I'm going right, British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec. Edmonton, Calgary. Calgary is Regina? Yeah, Regina's Saskatchewan. Wait, what? Hold up. Canada, provinces, map. I need to figure this out. Did I get that right? Yeah, I got it right. Yeah, dude. Believe it or not, the Keystone Access Pipeline that starts in Canada did not make the United States energy independent because it runs through a different nation. And America could have led the charge in green tech and made billions selling it to the world, but oil owns at least half of Congress. Yeah. It said like Virginia. No, it's not. No, it's not. Listen, I'm declaring myself temporary Prime Minister of Canada just to say no, the fuck it's not. I'm not doing that. Alberta is like the Texas of Canada? Really? Interesting. No lie? Hold up. A few motherfuckers are lying to me. If it's actually pronounced like that, I'm gonna be fucking angry. This guy's French. It's Regina. Yeah. That makes sense.
Not Regina Peruggi.
Okay.
Is the first female president who was not a nun.
She combines her subcultural heritage and school training and her other Belgrade student.
Nun.
Hold up.
Within this, Regina Carter is another Belgrade student. She combines her.
Okay, that's just a dude saying things and stuff. Regina? Yeah, I had a feeling. Obviously, the war room refers to a secret war that would lead to Canada joining the U.S. And that's not going to happen. Canada is perfectly functional as an independent nation. We love Canadians. And we're like our brothers. We're brothers. Love Canada. Love Canada. Anyways, off of that note, yeah, like, I'm not pronouncing it like that. A lot of place names in Canada are based off of real world titles. I can't speak today. Regina is for the queen. Yeah. Alberta is after a princess. That sort of thing. Makes sense. Australian guy. Harold Holt. Yeah. I could turn this into a segment. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Australia is unreal as a nation. Okay. So, flashback to the 1960s. This kind man is Prime Minister of the nation of Australia. His name is Harold Holt. And he really, as you can see, he likes swimming. Look at him. Look at that smile. He's a swimmy boy. He's a little swimmer. And he really likes swimming. Wait, oh my god. I lost the thing I was looking at. Bomb. Damn it. I did it again. But okay, you know, let me restart that segment from scratch because I like diddled that so bad. It kind of looks like a Bosch, so I'm gonna make a joke about that. Kind friends. Fuck me. Damn it. Okay. Kind friends. The nation known as Australia is not just fake. It's also unreal. So, flashback to the 1960s. We have this guy who's Prime Minister of Australia, and his name is Harold Holt. He's a swimmy boy. He likes swimming a lot. See, look at him. He's a nice, fun, swimmy dude. But if you all remember what I said about divorce in one of my most recent videos, which is tagged up here and will also be in the description, along with my Discord server and Twitter where you should follow me, you know about the fight that divorce has brought against Australian Prime Minister. See? That's him. He's testing the waters before he does it again. This is one of his ancestors, Elvorsh, before it happened. So, Harold Holt was Prime Minister in the 1960s in Australia, and he really liked swimming. So, of course, to the people who watch this channel, you probably already know that, prime ministerships pretty important in nations where they are, and prime ministers are like the executive head of the nation. So Harold Holt really likes swimming, and he really likes swimming alone. And one day, Harold Holt was out streaming. Okay, one day, Harold Holt was out swimming on a private beach, alone. He didn't want any of his guards near him. Australia, a fairly safe nation at the time. It used to be a penal colony. It isn't anymore. Harold Holt was out swimming one day, and he just never came back. He went swimming one day. Most powerful man in Australia, by the way, at the time. Went swimming, and he never came back. And they never found his body. Keep in mind, this man, Harold Holt, was the Prime Minister. This is like the equivalent if like Joe Biden went out, swam at a beach, and then just never turned up again. They never found his body. They never figured out what happened to him. They just assumed drowning. I think the leading theory is that he got caught in like a rip current and died. Personally, I like to think that it was Vosh trying to fulfill the prophecy of Dark Brandon, one of his ancestors slowly picking off prime ministers globally to bring the presidency to prominence, yeah? But I think the thing that really ties this story together in this short little segment is what they named after him. So, Harold Holt, of course, really liked swimming. And the thing about, that is after he died, he was the most important man in the nation. So, what do you do after that happens? Most important guy in the nation dies. You might want to dedicate something to him. A nice memorial, something funny, something nice, something lovely, to honor him. They they named the swimming center after They named a swimming center after Imagine saying that to his family. Hey, I know your husband drowned. Oh god. I just spit out a piece of my gum, sorry. But, imagine saying that to his wife. Hey, listen, I know your husband drowned. Don't worry. We're naming his swimming center after him. This is like the John F. Kennedy Head Trauma Center. The Abraham Lincoln brain surgery operation room. The Shinzo Abe back pain relief center. The Mussolini gas station. The Hitler shooting range. In the head. Australia is completely unreal. To tie it to another thing, one of the things that makes it funny to me is there's a teacher at my school. He's from Australia. He immigrated here, and he's really cool. And I asked him because when I first found out about the story, I was like, "Do Australians know about this?" And I asked him, and he busted out laughing. He was like, "I didn't think you would know that." And I was just like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah, we have a whole play about him." And I was like, "What?" So apparently, I haven't looked it up before, but apparently there might be a play about the disappearance of Harold Holt, or at least he's mentioned in a play, which I think is hilarious, and I think it is a testament to the fact that Australia is a funny nation with funny people. The Hitler firing range exists. Christ. The Caesar salad bar. Yeah. The Caesar cutlery center. It's so funny. But with that being said, if you'd like this little joke segment, make sure to follow me on Twitter, link in the description, as well as join my Discord, link in the description as well. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Remember that other video that I mentioned before is also in the description. I stream on Fridays and Saturdays, or Fridays or Saturdays, depending on how I'm feeling that week. I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Yeah, that's an actual story. There's a conspiracy that he was picked up by... I should have mentioned that. I completely forgot that. It's too late now, though. Yeah, there is a conspiracy that, he was secretly a Soviet spy or a Chinese spy. But, it wouldn't make sense why he would do that, because, he wasn't hard left, which is weird. Only a microphone washed up on shore. I hope that's a joke, because if that's true, then that's actually weird. Streaming is swimming, but better. True. Elvis was there, too? Yeah. Oh yeah, the fucking Elvis drug treatment center. Yeah. Oh, that was just a video. Yeah. Also, the funny thing about it too is they like searched for him for a couple of days and they were just like, oh, I guess he's gone. I guess new prime minister. It's sad too because he was actually kind of popular. I'm pretty sure. And then like he died, and people were like, oh. But yeah, it's very funny. It's very funny. He was the third prime minister to die in office? He was succeeded by county, yeah. Oh, no, he wasn't popular. He fucking supported the war in Vietnam, and a lot of people didn't like him for that. His nickname was Gunner? Oh, because he was a gunner in World War II. Okay, I was about to say, that's a weird fucking nickname. But yeah, so prime ministers, man. Elvis Plumbing Shop. True. Wow, we still have like a lot of viewers. I have to work 11:30 to 7:30 tomorrow, which fucking sucks, dude. I would stay on a lot later if I could. I'm gonna keep going for like the next until like 11:30, so 24 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. But like this has been like phenomenal viewership. I hope this isn't just due to like, again, how many of y'all watching, like in chat, how many of y'all watching came from Zan's boost, like his server announcement? Because I would like to know that, because if it's like a lot of y'all just came because you saw I was streaming, then I'll do that. I am? Okay, so you came from it. Also, of course, like, follow my Discord if y'all ever want to know whenever I'm streaming, because I always announce it there. Same thing with new videos. But yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun this stream. It's not ending yet, but I had a lot of fun just having more people. It's like really sick. Yeah. Came from Zan mentioning you like months ago. Alright. Zan shoutouts, but not through his server. I mean, like, for this stream. Like, not how you found me in general, but like how you came to like this stream, I should specify. I actually came because I saw you were streaming. I'm sub but not in that Discord. I just happened to see it in my sub feed. Sweet. Of course it can't end. We have yet to harass a trans woman of color. What? Oh, Lily Orchard. Do I want to do that? How many of y'all want me to cover Lily Orchard? Because I'm ambivalent, but that video is a little long. Did someone just give me a rundown of like the dumb shit that she said and whether or not it's worth my time? Because I've seen other people cover her. I haven't watched her videos, but I know other people have covered her and they've probably done better shit than I could. Content time? Nah, bruh. Heard about you from Zan, but came when I saw your streaming. Sweet. You came through the Orchard? Alright. I'm down for a Lily Orchard segment, even if it's just the highlights. Alright. You do? Okay. So y'all do want Lily Orchard. Okay.
Two and a half years ago,
Nah, shut up. I don't even have headphones in. It just auto played, and then like I heard it kind of through these because they're wired in already. And it was loud enough to where I could hear it, and I was just like, oh, shut the fuck up. Redemption arcs need to stop skipping the arc. The historical revisionism of modern standards. Season 3 of The Owl House. It's one episode so far. The gender Okay, on a short aside, my issue here is that, like, a couple of these, like, this seems like a pretty decent idea for a video. This one, depending on how it's done, could be good. This one is just based. Fuck J.K. Rowling. I haven't seen this video, but this one feels based. But then you have this, like, glaring, like, fucking beep, 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 red alert going on here. Lol, subtitle it so that you don't have to hear her. No, I don't have an issue with her voice. It's just, like, you know. I think I've been subbed for the last 3 months. Sweet. Or you'll disappear to Atlantis. True. You don't want to get Harold Holded. You don't want to get Harold Holded. Okay. Oh, by the way, speaking of the where's my bottle? Where's my oh, there it is. Speaking of, I could set it on my desk, but I don't want to do that because it would cover part of my light. But yeah, speaking of Lily Orchard, dude, like, oh, it looks like she's been producing a lot more content recently. I checked on her like a year ago to see what she was doing. I didn't think she was still making a lot. How much does she make on Patreon, I wonder? I see that's here. How many? How many monies? My privacy? Okay, accept. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Patreon would be based out of San Francisco, wouldn't it? Wait, does she not list the amount of supporters she has? That's weird. That's weird. Most people usually like list the amount of subs they have on Patreon. See, that's where like the real money is. If y'all ever look at like Patreons of like people like H Bomber Guy or like Philosophy Dude, they make like legit upwards of 10k a month, which is fucking insane. I should get into video essay content. I would, but it's hard to build as a video essayist. The second episode of The Owl House is out, season 3. Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's not out. It's a leak. And I would say don't watch the leak. Just because, like, let me put it like this. Piracy is something that I'm not gonna condone. That was a joke, I'm like. But it's largely an issue caused out of, like, unneeded scarcity. That's why people do it with, like, Nintendo games. I only emulate the things that I actually owned as a kid. That's not a joke. But, like, if you want to play, like, an old-ass Nintendo game and it's not updated or modern, like, sometimes you're just forced into that position. But when it comes to something like a leaked episode of The Owl House, I would say don't watch it. Because it's gonna come out eventually, and B, like, people worked hard on that, and it leaked. Don't watch it until, like, the allotted time, because that's just kind of not good to do. It's available to purchase on Canadian iTunes. Really? Yeah, I just know that Dana Terrace, like, the creator of The Owl House, was really pissed about it. Because it's technically not out yet. It's supposed to come out on the 21st. Production value of something from, like, Contra or PT is a huge part of where they capture those dollars. Yeah. Which I've been working on a couple of video essays, but when I get them, when I post them, I want to have, like, a decent amount of, like, consistent viewership on this channel so that it can migrate over. And B, I'm gonna, like, put it on a different channel so that it doesn't get flooded under my live stream segments. I still have my copy from, like, 2015, a football game called FIFA Manager, which people have to basically pirate as of... Damn. It's sad. Alright. So I guess we do the Lily Orchard segment against my will. Against my will. Okay. Hey, howdy, hello, everyone. A pillow here. Once again, feeling lost, and now and then I breathe it in to let it go. We're watching Lily Orchard today. Okay. So, the chat wanted to watch a Lily Orchard video, which is what we will be doing right now. Friendly reminder also, join the Discord server. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. No, I upload segments on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I stream on Fridays and Saturdays, or Saturdays, depending on when I am feeling it. And, of course, if you join, you get to be in chat right here with all of these beautiful, lovely people. So make sure to do that. Anyways, let's watch this video.
Like, let's be honest, hypothetical Voshite in the comments, hurriedly tabbing away from AO3's race play tag.
What happened there? Okay, listen. Stop. I like Rowan Ellis, but please stop. Okay. That came out of nowhere. And to make all of you feel better about yourselves, I will, I guess I will expose my AO3 right quick, because I might as fucking well. What is my AO3 account again? It is some variation of a pillow. Yes. Okay, I will expose my AO3 account, and then we'll get back to Lily Orchard. Okay, boom, my subscriptions. Little did you know, all of my subscriptions are fucking Owl House fan fiction, specifically under this tag, because I got brain rotted over like some fan art of this like a couple of months ago, and I thought it was a really cool alt, and then I got into fan fiction because that's how things happen. Anyways, back to Lily Orchard. This video is already clearly off to a very interesting start, so we will see how it goes going forward. So let's get into it.
Like, let's be honest, hypothetical Voshite in the comments, hurriedly tabbing away from AO3's race play tag. Were you really right? Were you at Charlottesville? Were you stalking people on Kiwi farms? Were you retweeting libs of TikTok as she threatened child hospitals? Were you the one threatening children's hospitals? Were you actively pedo-jacketing trans women? Or did you just scroll through Twitter nodding along with edgelords?
Okay, this is already stupid. I guarantee you a lot of people who say that they used to be alt-right probably did do a lot of those things, except for like the libs of TikTok thing in the modern day, because she's newer. But yeah, like a lot of people did do those things. They might not have gone to Charlottesville. Some people might have. Vosh has a very large audience. Some people might have. Can you bring the volume up? Yes. Of what? Of what, my friend? My friendly Kakyoin. I need to know. Yeah, because people, see, I'm looking out for you segment watchers. Yeah, y'all can blame chat for this, okay? Y'all can blame chat for this. Gotta tell me what you need me to bring up, please. Please. That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. I need to know. Thank you for the sub. That's what I need to know. The video? Okay, thank you.
No.
Cool.
Along with edgelords.
Okay. So here we are.
No,
Here we are
no,
watching.
Mommy, we're not doing that today. Put the regular music back on. Don't give me that look, just do it.
Wait, is this copyright music? I doubt it would be.
A couple years ago, I made a video about the
Okay.
topical controversy surrounding ContraPoints really working with violent bigots and getting really snippy when other trans people thought that was a bad idea. Now, ContraPoints got in trouble at
Okay,
least
what
once
are
for that, and there was
the-
a big blow up when Lindsay Ellis got in trouble for being really snippy about people complaining about a racist take and rage quit her job. But I never made videos after that, despite people in my audience wanting me to.
Wait, the racist. Oh god. Wasn't that when she like compared kind of the fucking Raya and the Last Dragon, that movie, to like Avatar? She wasn't. I know what she meant by that. It was her comparing like the structure of going to like different nations and like gathering like a band of people from different nations to like solve a wide spanning issue to Avatar, which is kind of what happened in Avatar. Was it like the best comparison in context? Maybe not, but it wasn't races. It was a trope thing. No, this is gonna be painful.
Of a lot of frustration with someone I had thought was a progressive ally, whereas all the instances that came later didn't have that same frustration because I no longer felt that either of these people or any of the people getting in trouble since then were anything other than performers. So let's talk about that. So back in 2019, there was a storm in a teacup when ContraPoints did a video with Buck Angel, a notorious trans medicalist. This was coming off the heels of several years of ContraPoints engaging in what I like to call J.K. Rowling politics, where she views
Okay, I will say, the Buck Angel thing, Buck Angel, like, now, mad low on the video, I can't bring the video up any higher, I'll just be quiet whenever it's playing, okay? But, yeah, the Buck Angel thing, Buck Angel was, like, a lot more, like, not openly transmed when that was going on, so, like nowadays it would be like eye raising, but back then I can see why she didn't do it. Really, you can't hear it? Okay, how about this? Okay, can y'all just flat out not hear the video, or is it just low? Okay? Really low? Okay, how about this?
Conservatives as sincere but wrong, and progressives as dishonest and hiding an agenda. I feel it's a little more nuanced than that, Lil. Yeah, but that's the general gist of it, otherwise we'd be here all day. While the version of this story wins remaining fan base...
Wait, come on. Wait, no, you can't.
Hiding
you
an
can't
agenda.
do that.
I feel it's a little more nuanced than that.
ContraPoints is not only a progressive centrist, and an inherent ideological flaw of centrism is that to... Would she call herself a centrist? I don't think so. Is that you have to think the left and right wings are both wrong, but because the left is mostly right on damn near everything, no amount of honest research will ever change that. A common way to decry the left without being immediately debunked is to claim that you don't actually believe in things and say, drawing comparisons to Lenin, Stalin, Zedong, and other oligarch leaders who use socialist language to take power. Pop culture is also fond of this approach to progressives and loves to make progressive villains who turned out of...
Lil. Yeah, but that's the general gist of it, otherwise we'd be here all day. While the version of this story wins remaining fan base tends to go with is that she was cancelled for a single mistake, people had been growing increasingly discontented with her for a long time. And the problem is that we all just ostensibly assumed that because she was a trans woman, that she was as much of a true lefty socialist as the rest of us, and ignored her when she made it clear that she wasn't. And this has been a recurring theme regarding much of BreadTube for a long time. BreadTube was viewed as this resurgence of left-wing YouTube in the face of a rising issue of right-wing debate bro channels. This happened because they started out with making fun of the likes of Davis Arini, Thunderfoot, and Sargon of Akkad, who were relatively easy targets for anyone to make fun of.
Oh, of course he has a trilby, of course, why wouldn't he? I mean, what else would you hang on your novelty toy skull? $15,000?
Now, I feel like I and the rest of my video-watching compatriots kind of jumped the gun. Making fun of conservatives is easy. Hell, conservatives could make fun of conservatives before they all got obsessed with things getting woke. This wasn't a difficult thing to do, and while a handful of BreadTubers have largely stayed on the path of leftist politics...
We are zooming through this video. Is that fucking Thought Slime? Hi, Mildred. You haunt me still. We're zooming through this video at supersonic speeds, because it's fucking Lily Orchard. This level's good. She calls Vosh a white supremacist who knows what she thinks oh god. Geez, if Lily wanted to read a book, I would. Jeez, oh, yeah.
Those tend to be the ones for whom they were genuinely held passion. But even they aren't immune to criticism, and even they don't have perfect leftist theory. For the rest, it always came down to the inevitable push and pull between ostensibly leftist politics and content farming for money. LeftTube was similar to the cartoon community in that on YouTube it's a relatively niche environment with only a handful of standouts. There can only be one H-Bomber guy or Phantom Strider, and the rest mostly mill about picking up the scraps. And I say this as a proud scrap picker myself. But what inevitably happens when a community of content creators is...
Okay, so is that a jealousy thing? Because that immediately comes off as a jealousy thing. Let's continue.
Establishes itself is that everyone comes in looking for their little piece of the clout pie. There's a common discussion nowadays regarding debating the alt-right, or rather, just the right. People will say that it helps debunk conservative thought, but that's always been a very tenuous leg to stand on. It's what conservatives used to say about debating feminists and what atheists used to say about debating creationists. You can't destroy a school of thought by owning one guy with facts and logic. If you could, they would have died out a long time ago.
Okay. A lot of the people in the debate sphere will openly say that debating the alt-right isn't about... What did she say again? I'm forgetting the word.
Solution to a problem, and yet you simultaneously believe in what conservatives used to say about debating just the right. Establishes itself is that everyone comes in looking for their little piece of the clout pie. There's a common discussion nowadays regarding debating the alt-right, or rather, just the right. People will say that it helps debunk conservative thought, but that's always been a very tenuous leg to stand on. It's what conservatives used to say about debating feminists and what atheists used to say about debating creationists. You can't...
Okay. It can be about debunking conservative thought, but it can also be about power plays. One of the reasons why debating is good is because whenever your enemy is really fucking stupid in a debate, and you display the fact that they're very fucking stupid, you can make some of their audience go, holy shit, I don't want to be associated with Bozo, let me move over. That's what the right did in 2015. They saw a lot of people being a little stupid, you know, being a little public with their politics, and not necessarily stupid, but they started portraying them as stupid, made themselves seem strong and powerful, and then they moved a bunch of people over through that. Through like, oh, we're cooler than these other people politics. We can do that too, because the right is fucking stupid, and their politics are wholly based off of, thank you Cyrus Apex for the sub, their politics are wholly based off of wanting to like appear strength, among other things, but that's a big part of it. Yeah. Other people, yeah, humiliating fascists is praxis. If you make them look stupid, people aren't gonna fucking believe in them. Yeah? Okay? That's the thing about it. If you make a fascist look dumb, then a lot less people are gonna be willing to, like, play into them. Yeah, why do you think a bunch of Trump supporters and, like, the whole fucking orange shit? Because it's a funny joke, but it's humiliating. It humiliates him. It humiliates Trump, and they don't fucking like that. Because you can't have a strong man if your strong man is being fucking attacked for shit like that. And that's partially what debate does. It shows people to be stupid and dumb and weak. Okay? That's a bad criticism. It's not always about debunking thought, which you should be doing, but it's not always about that. It could also be about taking over an audience by making the other person look dumb. It's a power play.
Say about debating feminists and what atheists used to say about debate, that it helps debunk conservative thought, but that's always been a very tenuous leg to stand on. It's what conservatives used to say about debating feminists and what atheists used to say about debating creationists. You can't destroy a school of thought by owning one guy with facts and logic. If you could, they would have died out a long time ago. It's that old Steven Universe problem where you have an extremely simplistic solution to a problem, and yet you simultaneously believe it's so complicated that you're the first person to think about it. Ben Shapiro is not the supreme leader of fascism, but that doesn't stop everyone debating him 17 times a day. Why? Because it's easy. It's easy content. It's an easy content farm. You don't have to do much, and you don't have to be very smart. And that's the
17 times a day. Ben Shapiro doesn't really take public debates anymore because he knows that getting debated publicly by someone who actually knows what the fuck they're doing would make him look stupid, and then he would lose a lot of audience. That's why he doesn't do that much anymore. I think debating is only wholly useful if the person being debated is a notable person. A lot of unnameable people will just fall into one like any other troll. That also depends on like debate style. There's a reason why a lot of people like Vash's debates. It's because he fucking, because she's gonna talk about Vash in here. She fucking did that at the beginning. There's a reason why a lot of people like Vash. It's because his debates are funny, and he's also funny on top of being a decent rhetorician. Like Alden's number. That was a funny moment, which is something that I try to incorporate into my debate style unintentionally. But like when I did the debate with the guy I most recently did, link in the description, I guess. When I did that debate, like when it got deeper in and I just kind of got tired and I started doing like, oh, the sweeties, the sweethearts, things like that, it was partially because like I was just tired and annoyed, but it was also because it was funny and it was memorable. You know, it's also about like it's complex, dude. Okay, continue.
debate bro grift. It's always been the debate bro grift. But the problem is that any audience who likes debates as content won't stick around for the same easy targets, so instead they have to make more reaches. Ian Kaczynski made a name for himself debating the alt-right in an extremely edgy fashion.
Why does everyone who doesn't like Vosh, I'm tired. Why does everyone who doesn't like Vosh always full name him? You're not his mom. Dude, you don't have to full name people. That's everyone. Everyone who doesn't like him is always like, ooh, Ian Kaczynski, I know you're... Yeah, no shit, dude. What is with these people? They're all the same.
Content won't stick around for the same easy targets, so instead they have to make more reaches. Ian Kaczynski made a name for himself debating the alt-right in an extremely edgy fashion, utilizing slurs and large screaming declarations. But as his audience became increasingly bored of it, the problem was he didn't really have a praxis outside of class reductionism and calling people Nazis, and when he did branch out, he ended up just calling people Nazis.
I blame you, chat, for making me do this segment. I can feel the brain cells, like, slowly seeping off. It's being, like, plucked and... It's, like, flying out of my head. It's, like, fucking particles in a particle accelerator. I want to fucking die, dude. This is bad.
The problem was he didn't really have a praxis outside of class reductionism and calling people Nazis, and when he did branch out, he ended up just calling people Nazis. Any concept that was more complicated to him than Nazis bad, working class good would inevitably be filthy.
Why does she keep censoring his face?
through increasingly unhinged hypotheticals to worm the subject back to that framework. Most infamously, when he screeched accusations of white genocide at a black woman sight unseen for arguing about land back, which is a return.
She doesn't understand land.
Of stolen land to indigenous people, which, if you live in the United States or Canada right now, is the land currently under your feet. This has been a running.
Okay. Land back is complex. And Professor Flowers doesn't understand land back. If you can see that in the back, that's my ironing board and my TV. I should probably shift this a little over. There we go.
Problem with Ian in that when it comes to white people, he wants all that ooh democratic socialism. But when it comes to anyone else, he's usually all about mass ethnic cleansing. Jewish
What? No. Is she about to do the meme?
people living on stolen land and doing ethnic cleansing, he wants to nuke the civilians. White people living on stolen land and doing ethnic cleansing, well, stopping him from doing that is hurting him specifically, so he doesn't like that.
Wait,
This class first social cleansing, he wants to nuke the civilians. White people, democratic socialism. But when it comes to anyone else, he's usually all about mass ethnic cleansing. Jewish people living on stolen land and doing ethnic cleansing, he wants to nuke the civilians. White people living on stolen land and doing ethnic cleansing, well, stopping him from doing that is hurting him specifically.
This is just gonna be me defending Vosh, isn't it? I like Vosh, but I just don't want to. I don't want to come to bat for him all the time, dude. He's cool. I like him, but he has a nuanced take on that. Isn't 416 happened during a rant. Was it good? No, he has owned up to that. B, his positions on Israel are more nuanced than that. He thinks it is a state currently engaging in genocide against Palestinians, which it is. Yeah, which also she did that thing where she automatically assumed that everyone in Israel is like Jewish, which is kind of weird because it sounds almost like like accusation of anti-Semitism, and conflating Israel with anti-Semitism is not with anti-Semitism. Conflating Jewish people with Israel is anti-Semitic, not fucking criticizing Israel for their actions. That's not always anti-Semitic, because Israel is a country, not just... you can criticize Israel and be anti-Semitic while doing that, but not all criticisms of Israel are anti-Semitic, and most of Vosh's criticisms of Israel are on the genocide aspect. He's very consistent in his talking points. Next. Chat, why did y'all have to do this to me? She's mad. Is she mad he dislikes Israel? I don't know. Lily Orchard is right on the money with this one. Really?
Jewish people living on stolen land and doing ethnic cleansing, he wants to nuke the civilians. White people living on stolen land and doing ethnic cleansing, well, stopping him from doing that is hurting him specifically, so he doesn't like that. This class for...
The belief that class is the only real form of bigotry and all other forms of bigotry are used to reinforce and maintain. I hope y'all know that I'm probably not going to upload this segment. We're already 18 minutes in.
First, socialism has always been extremely vulnerable to this kind of white supremacist thinking. And make no mistake, Ian is a white supremacist. You can make all the ooh whys of the quoteliot speeches you want, accusing people of color of wanting to genocide white people, or suggesting that there's merit to the conspiracy theory that Jewish people control global banking is pretty fucking...
Again, Professor Flowers doesn't understand land back. Two, with that second thing, I watched that live. He was talking about the historical place that Jewish people were put into due to the discrimination that they faced at the hands of hyper-religious fucking Christians. They hated Jewish people for no good fucking reason, and they also didn't want to engage in money lending, which, if you know anything about any form of financial system, you kinda know that money lending is kinda needed if you're gonna loan people money, because why else would you fucking loan people money? You don't just give people money and go, okay, just give it back to me one fucking day. Like, if you're giving someone a mass amount of money, you might want to fucking, you know, maybe make something off of that instead of just fucking getting it back later. You know, it makes sense. So, usury was banned by the Catholic Church because Catholics are fucking stupid. And they also discriminated against Jewish people and didn't really let them get jobs. At least good paying jobs in their fucking communities. So, what else could they do instead of fucking lend money? That's what they were forced into fucking doing a lot of the fucking time. And then, of course, as they got more successful in their fucking communities, this happens with every single community that is being discriminated against. Whenever they get fucking successful, people get mad at them, and they're like, oh, you're supposed to be getting fucked over, and then they start making weird fucking conspiracies, and then they start fucking you over for it. Vosh wasn't justifying the conspiracy. He was stating where it originated from, why it was wrong, and why it's actually an example of how Jewish people are oppressed.
Accusing people of color of wanting to genocide white people or suggesting that there's merit to the conspiracy theory that Jewish people control global banking is pretty fucking telling.
If you're too young, those are both things cheated.
Ian is a grifter. He does all of this for content and money. He isn't very smart. He isn't politically motivated. And he's a very emotionally stunted white man with all of the opinions of someone who didn't get beaten up enough in high school. But because he sometimes says all the right socialist words that would have been considered radical back in the Gilded Age, he got to enjoy a position of clout among the rest of left two, who have largely ignored his fascist leanings. I've always been a big proponent of understanding the difference between stated politics and actual politics. Ian's Wikipedia page has to clarify his politics as self-described left-wing. That's how bad he is at being left-wing. We all just have to take his word for it most of the time. Give people enough—
It's Wikipedia. That's what it says about everyone, I'm pretty sure. Does she have a Wikipedia? If Lily Orchard has a Wikipedia... Wikitubia? TV tropes? Okay, well, who's another political YouTuber? Who I think, yeah. Well, no, Professor Flowers probably wouldn't have a Wikipedia. ContraPoints. No, she doesn't like ContraPoints. Oh, it's fucking Philosophy Tube. Wikipedia. There has to be a Wikipedia page. Yeah, on Abby. Playwright, best known for channel Philosophy Tube. Channel has been positively received. Okay, that's mostly talking about her Philosophy Tube stuff. Okay, so it isn't talking about her politics, I guess. But yeah, like self-described. I mean, that's what you call your politics. Your politics are self-described. Like, yeah. Lily Orchard is also, I'm assuming, a self-described left-wing person. Because that's how you fucking descriptions work. The Voss article was actually changed from that before she dropped this video, apparently. We don't need to erase history to debunk conspiracy theories, literally. It's generally
enough
common.
time, they'll show you who they are. You just have to stop ignoring it. See, the thing about ContraPoints is flagrant courting of right-wing figureheads like Buck Angel and Blair White, and the deriding of trans people pushing for visibility as radical.
Courting of Blair White? She criticizes Blair White so much. One of her fucking earliest characters in, like, the videos that are currently public is a parody of Blair White, where she very accurately criticizes figures like Blair White as being people who think that they're one of the good ones, but actually they're so filled with fucking self-hatred and self-disgust that they're willing to put down other trans people in order to, like, elevate themselves. Which is one of the characters in ContraPoint's videos who was designed to be a critique of Blair White and people like Blair White. So what do you mean courting the favor of Blair White? ContraPoints very clearly does not like Blair White.
Is that ContraPoints was doing what a lot of breadtubers do, positioning where she was politically, philosophically, and socially as the Overton window, and everything to the left of her as radicals and hyper woke. And she ultimately refuses to—
No. Whenever she's dealing with people over here, she's mostly talking about people who would fall into the woke scold category. The peoples whose politics are not focused on politics, but it's mostly holier than thou shit. Like, the people who argue over the fucking gay man flag, the fucking MLM flag, I should say, and call it, like, the two-faced shit. Like, that's mostly the kind of people she's parodying. The same kind of fucking... Oh! Why did you people make me watch this?
A budge from there. This is the fundamental problem of most of RedTube. They position where they are as peak leftism, and everything else is either the far right or a woke distraction. Many of them are only tenuously leftist, and many of them hold far right views, but they also don't like capitalism. Indeed, much of RedTube is of the opinion that opposing capitalism is the only real leftist priority, and everything else is a distraction, which doesn't work.
No, a lot of them focus on... No. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think the only vocal fucking person on BreadTube who really often speaks out against capitalism is Vosh. Everyone else is silent about it, and the only other people who don't do that, I mean, who do speak out against, like, fucking capitalism end up being tankies. So they're not actually on the left. Dude. This video's bad, chat. Dudes. Why did y'all make me watch this? Because I want to harass. Fuck you, Valve. Go back to stealing pancakes video format. President Sunday does a good bit. I've never watched President Sunday, so I wouldn't know.
Work because any left
Pillow, you're telling me you didn't run the gauntlet of response videos to the last big Slanderholic piece? I believe in you. I have one thing to admit. I never even watched a DJ Mule video. Because I didn't care enough. It was getting shit on already, so I just went like, okay, fuck it. Dude.
leftist policy that doesn't prioritize anti-racism is just conservatism with a hammer and sickle. And the crux of the response to most of the criticism of ContraPoints was largely people telling ContraPoints that she needs to start caring about how other people think and feel, and ContraPoints going,
like, I don't wanna, you know?
this is someone who, like...
That's copyright. My fucking mic slipped again. It's fucking copyright. Don't do that, please.
Ian was largely only leftist because we assumed this of her, and even she would contest that and say, nah, I'm like more of a centrist. And a lot of her more out there videos, particularly Envy, came off more and more like she was superimposing her own experiences with gender and capitalism onto everybody. This is clearly a woman who has developed a taste for the finer things in life and generally wants to be a part of upper society. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Socialism has long had to contend with the fact that a lot of people in it just want to have the means to survive, while a lot of other people look on at the wealthy with searing envy. But that latter group is never going to be happy because that opulent wealth just can't exist without an exploitative system to surround it. Socialism.
People like ContraPoints. ContraPoints literally makes a majority of her money by self-produce. She might have a team behind her, but I'm sure she pays them well, because I've never heard any bad shit about her. And you can say, oh, well, that's exploitative, yada. She probably gets help on, like, her creative shit and, like, ideas from her team, because a lot of creative teams are really connected like that. But ContraPoints gets, I'm pretty sure, a majority of her money from patrons who give her money to make content. That's, like, probably one of the most ethical ways to make money. People just giving it to you because they like your art. Or is she responsible for her fucking camera battery being, like, mined from children in Bolivia? It's like fucking lithium cobalt batteries shit, dude. Like, please. I'd be interested how worker co-ops for YouTube channels would look like. It would be interesting, that's for sure.
Capitalism isn't about making everyone wealthy, it's about making everyone stable. But this performative approach to wealth and opulence is a blinder, especially if you make a six-figure salary. This is doubly so for gender. Like every wannabe philosopher, ContraPoints tends to assume that there's a deep-seated philosophical reason in non-binary people's existence because, well, she's got a lot of deep-seated contradictory feelings about gender, surely every...
I'm not even gonna dignify that. That's just stupid. It's not what the video is about. You can analyze something in a philosophical manner while not thinking that there's a philosophical reason for something to exist.
Everyone does. This rather infamous clip is rather telling in that regard.
So the polite thing to do here is easy. If someone asks you to call them they, you call them they. But if you're like me, you don't want to just do a thing because you dogmatically believe it's the rogue thing to do.
God, you're pretending.
A friendly reminder, before identifying as a trans woman, ContraPoints, I'm pretty sure it was gender fluid. as such, I wouldn't necessarily consider this like a fucking true scum kind of thing to do. Because, like, that's probably something she asked herself when she was questioning her gender. So I don't know what this critique is. This video's bad. This video's bad, dude. Okay, gender isn't a for fun debate. Okay, cool. This is all the sport. Okay. Content forums and drama channels. Okay, what does this address? Okay, Vosh comes back up. Politicians are disposed. What?
Commentators. To bring this out into the real world, you should never get emotionally attached to a politician. They are disposable by nature. I didn't vote
I agree.
for the Liberal Party in the last two elections because of what nice, honest, moral people they were. They weren't. I voted for them because they mostly matched my overall political goals. And unlike
Not NDP?
the other three, were actually capable of keeping the Conservative Party from taking power and fucking everyone over. And yeah, my
Okay.
politics line up with the NDP way more than the Liberals, but the NDP spends so much time fucking around and engaging catty teenage bullshit and making themselves less and less electable. And if I were someone who cared about ideological purity and routinely called everything less than socialist and me neoliberal, I'd probably consider that a problem. But because I don't have an emotional attachment to politicians, and I know what the actual positions of these parties are, it's much easier to make the more grown-up strategic decision. Politics and fandom should never mix. And while BreadTube is mostly just politics as entertainment, it is increasingly breeding the self-centered, egotistical version of socialism in its viewers, simply by virtue of the fact that many card-carrying socialist content creators have inoculated their viewers to be violently opposed to anyone who pressures them to actually uphold socialist values.
No. They have... Okay. I think I pretty much addressed why all of this shit is stupid. She has a deep video on Compet and how it impacted her too. Trust me, this video will not get better, it will only get worse. Yeah, I assume that. Brush your teeth? My teeth are white. My teeth are very white. It's just a way for fucking light's reflecting. Fuck you. Like, yeah, see? It's like, color my eyes. It's only slightly darker because I have the fucking shade on my lips over it. Okay. NDP is in state governance, during government basic. Yeah, okay, listen. This video was bad. And I'm angry at all of y'all for making me watch it. Lovingly angry. I'm angry like a parent. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed is what I should say. The criticisms in it were stupid, so stupid that I barely even remember most of them because I addressed them immediately. The debate bro stuff was dumb. She openly misrepresented ContraPoints many times. She did the thing where she, like, jacketed fucking Vosh as, like, a white supremacist. Did she ever pedo jacket Vosh? I don't think she did. So that's an upside, I guess. But not really. It's a bad video. I don't know what it's just a bad video. It's openly dishonest. It's shitting on like, you can criticize breadtubers, you can shit on breadtubers even. Like, if they're genuinely bad and have done genuinely bad shit, do it. But she mostly lied about it. She openly misunderstood Contra's, either openly misunderstood or just maliciously misinterpreted Contra's videos and what she meant by them, and even Contra's past as a person. Just, it's so bad. The thing that she said about not getting attached to politicians was a good thing, though. I will give her that. That is a good thing. Don't get attached to politicians. But at the same time, and even then, criticizing BreadTube and, like, politics as a fandom is also kind of a good idea. It is an issue when a lot of people just view politics as, like, fan groups and shit. Like, no. The way I like to describe politics to people who aren't as politically oriented is that politics is, like, the best fucking, like, HBO drama ever. The only difference is if you get to participate in it, and if you fuck up, a lot of people will die. So it's not like that at all, because it's real life. It's real life shit. It's not a game, it's not fun, it's not funny. You can have fun shit in it, you can have funny shit in it, but ultimately the shit is literally life and death. And that can be good, but she did, if I'm being honest, this seems like someone from one fandom attacking another fandom. At least that's the way she came off in this. And I'm not saying that she's like a rightoid or something, because I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Okay? When it comes down to it. But it genuinely seems like her issue is more with just content creators. And she may have had like a decent idea for criticism, but she just let her visceral hatred for a bunch of people, which is founded mostly in lies, butt out and shit. And then like she did the weird defending Professor Flower shit. It's just bad. It's just bad. I don't know what else to say. It's just a bad video, man. It's just bad. I don't know why she did this whole fucking... This is painful, man. You know what? In the spirit of Lily Orchard, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. If you like this video, make sure to like it, hit that bell icon, and subscribe. I stream on Fridays and Saturdays, or Fridays or Saturdays, depends on how I'm feeling that week. You can... I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays too. Join the Discord if you want to join my community. I announce stuff there, and I might join a call if other people are in it. And also follow me on Twitter if you want to see my hot political takes. I love you all. I'm gonna go watch Bluey. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. That was bad. Enjoyed the stream, Night Pillow. Wait, hold up. Wait, don't dip yet. I have some final closing thoughts. That was a bad video. But I would, for everyone here, like to thank y'all for just all of the fucking support I've gotten on the channel recently. Genuinely, I'm at 2.28k subs. We smashed 2k yesterday, and now we're already like in the gap between 2,000 and 3,000, like another 1,000 jump in less than 2,200. In less than 24 hours, we already jumped a quarter of that way, which is insane. And I would like to thank y'all for that. And thank y'all for like the viewership this stream. It's been insane. I didn't expect to get this many viewers. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't have done that Lily Orchard segment if we only had like 7 viewers. So it's honestly up to y'all when it comes down to it. The more people who watch, the more I'm gonna do when it comes down to it. Because like I like community. I like doing this kind of stuff. And had a lot of fun. We made 2 funny little joke segments, and then like I guess 2 serious segments with the Lily Orchard stuff, which should be able to bode me over into the next week and a half. And I guess my goal now going forward is to do like 4 segments a week, a stream, so that like I can build up a gap in case like something happens and I can't stream a week. Hey Pillow, what types of videos and news do you want to make segments on in the future? If I find good content, I'll send it. Anything, just put in stream suggestions. As long as it isn't like too very niche, then I'm fine. Like if you want me to cover like, I don't know, maybe like some nerd shit. Like I heard recently with Wizards of the Coast, like what they were doing from one of my IRL friends. Like if something like that would be fine, but if it's like cover cartoon news, then like no. It has to have like at least some politics focus, hopefully. Pillow debate 10 Nazis simultaneously next time. Maybe. Also, if like if anyone wants to debate me, just put in like debate submissions or like DM me on anything, dude. Cause like that's the thing about it. I had a lot of people in like the debates comment section going like, "Oh my god, that was such a good debate. Like, thank you for doing that." And I was like, "Yeah. Like, are you gonna do more debates?" And it's like, I will. if I can get people to debate, you know, how many videos or shorts do you edit in a week? That's my secret, Johnny. I don't edit. I don't edit them. The last time I opened Sony Vegas was literally for the debate, just so that I could do like the preview section, because if I didn't, then a lot of people wouldn't have like watched fully through it. But outside of that, I've not edited a single video since I stopped my pillow talks. The only thing that I do is make thumbnails. And if I'm being honest, I don't even, like, I will upload a video the night before, do all the tags, put the stuff in the description, which I can just copy over from previous videos, and then, like, I'll schedule it. And then, like, since my videos come up at 2 p.m. now instead of 10 a.m., since they come out at 2 p.m. my time, like, when I'm in first period, I can just quickly smash together a thumbnail if I didn't feel like doing it the night before and then, like, post it up, which is what I've done with, like, the past couple of thumbnails, which works. Lucky you. Miss seeing debates from bigger creators. Hope you find some bozos. I hope so, too. Pre-recording stuff, yeah. I used to edit, like, 3 videos a week when I did pillow talks, and that was killing me with stress. But keep in mind, at the time, I was A, high school student in senior year, which I still am, B, applying to college, which I don't have to deal with anymore because I already got into the college that I want to go to, so we're good, and C, I was dealing with, like, my job, which is something else, entirely different, and then I was dealing with YouTube on top of that, and it wasn't healthy for me. I was staying up until like 1, 2 in the morning on school nights trying to like edit videos and get them uploaded, only to get like 200 views out of them, which 200 views is a lot, but like it didn't feel like it was worth the effort. And like now that I can do this and get like 1,000 views out of a video, like, you know, like clearly I had to like look out for myself, which is why I got burnt out, took that hiatus, and now like I'm back into it and I'm doing better than ever. It's important. Yeah, it's important to keep yourself sane. When it comes down to it, I love y'all. I love this community. But like if push came to shove and I had to drop one of the 4 factors in my life right now, like between like letting myself slack in school, letting myself slack in getting prepared for college, or letting myself slack in work, or my YouTube is gonna be the first one to get slacked on. Because like I need the other 3. This one I really won't. I really want to turn it into like a job maybe one day, but at the same time, like this isn't guaranteed. The other 3 are. This isn't guaranteed to get me anywhere. I could like wake up like tomorrow and my channel could be gone. It would be shit, but it's not like if any of the other 3 were fucking gone. So that's what it is. After this wraps up, I'm gonna watch the upload from today. I meant to earlier. Yeah. Sweet. I uploaded yesterday, though, because today's a Saturday. Give us a controversial media take. Bluey's good. A lot of the people who hate on Bluey have never watched the show. It's good. There are, like, of course, a lot of episodes that are meant for kids and, like, kid-designed, and only a little kid would find appealing, which, like, makes sense. But, like, there are a couple of Bluey episodes that have gotten me, and are actually really good. Like, Bluey is a show about, like, Australian dogs. It is a baby show, but it's actually really good. I'll say my favorite episode is maybe the episode Granddad, because I watched that around Christmas, and my grandfather passed away a couple of years ago, and it kind of reminded me of him, and I really like that, because I miss him. He was a cool dude. Favorite debate topic? Anything really. I think it would be funny to like debate a Nazi, and not like a black Nazi. I mean like a Nazi. I think that would be a funny little little thing to do, considering, you know. I think that would be funny. Mood, it's hard when we lose people. Yeah. But anyways, off of that topic, since that was a little sad, let me check chat right quick. What type of videos and news? Okay, already responded to that. Enjoy what I've seen. I didn't know you did content and Zan's coverage. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed. It is about to be midnight where I am. So, what state do you live in? I live in North Carolina. But, yeah. So, it's about to be midnight where I am, since, you know, North Carolina. And, I think that's more than a perfect time to end stream. So, I love you all. Thank you for joining me again. I've said it multiple times during multiple segments, but I stream on Fridays and Saturdays, or Fridays or Saturdays. At least one of those days I will be streaming. It depends on how I'm feeling that week. The Better Carolina, true. I will be streaming one of those 2 days every week, and I will, of course, be uploading throughout the week. Yeah? So, always trust that that will be going on, and, I hope to see y'all next stream, you know? Maybe you can pop in, and instead of, like, watching a Voss stream, you can pop into a pillow stream. Maybe we could, like, start a civil war, like Lily Orchard wants. But, yeah, I love y'all. Thank you for watching, and, I'll see y'all next stream. Peace. Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low.